Guys, welcome back to the Charles Owen Experience. Taylor Pearman.
Martial arts.
Pearman?
Pearman.
Pearman.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Man.
Good to see you guys. Remember, like, subscribe, YouTube, Spotify, do all that. Top right-hand corner on Spotify. Rate it now, 5 stars. Check out Taylor Pearman on Instagram. That's it.
I should probably
threatening.
Subscribe.
You should subscribe, yeah.
And rate it 5 stars. Haven't I?
Get a bit closer into the mic, Chief.
Sorry.
You can even bring it closer to you.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Technology.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
That's nuts. Wow.
Mate, you had a good run at Charles. Local tournament
Yep.
in Croatia. All submission. Same as you. All submission.
The only way.
What are the odds?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. That was my inspiration for it.
Leg locks.
Yeah.
Smoked everyone.
Yeah, it was a good day, mate. Couldn't have gone better, really.
I'm impressed about it is you did the previous Charles before, you had a good stint, and you lost in the semis? Quarterfinals.
Yeah,
and you
fifth match, yeah.
And you were just like, fuck, that fucking sucks.
I was pissed,
and
yeah.
then the lead up coming to the next one, you're fucking doing everything, going away, going camps, lifting weights, doing everything you need to do to make sure this is the fucking one. So you get that punch, that ticket.
Yeah, for sure, because I didn't want to wait another 2 years. I guess another year and a half. I was thinking, I just got to make this one count.
Yeah.
What were the main work-ons that you were like, I just need to fucking work on this to get...
Well, the first trials I did, I played a lot of top game and was passing everyone, and it's much harder, I think, to I guess win at trials with passing and things like that and taking the back. It's just hard to score, isn't it? And like even the match I lost was I was just all over the guy the entire match, on his back with one hook for ages. I just couldn't score. And I give up a sweep early on, and I was just like, man, I'm just not going to do that again. So I just really focused on leg locks. I looked at the division and thought there's only maybe like 2 guys in there who have good leg locks. So I thought it's like a good way to just exploit that division.
Who were the 2 guys?
I think one of them I know was Omar, you know, the Israeli guy.
Oh, yeah, I know him, yeah.
Omar leg lock on Instagram or something like that.
He came to London Grapple once.
Yeah. So I assume he has good leg locks. He has it in his Insta name. So.
Wow.
What, Omar leg locks?
It's something like that,
wow.
yeah.
Shout Omar leg locks.
I don't know, but yeah, so I think he
deceiving.
has quite good leg locks. So I thought, okay, so if you have him, maybe play a different game. And there was someone else I can't remember, but I just thought the division looked like for the taking with leg locks, whereas 77 looked really hard to leg lock people. 88 looked a lot easier. There are more positional players in 88, I would say, like heavy top pressure passes and stuff. Works better for me.
77 is definitely the hardest.
Yeah, for trials, it's the hardest.
A long way.
It seems.
You have someone as good as Mateusz, didn't even play, and he's like one of the best people I ever trained with.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
Some people are just savages in the training room as well, though.
Yeah, they are. It's hard in trials. The matches are so short, and you only have 3 minutes to score. If it's going to go down to a score, it just happens in the last 3 minutes. So if something messes up, maybe you mess up tactically like I did, or I think Mateusz did because he swept Asari, didn't he? It was like in a neutral position. So when he come up, he didn't get anything for it. Then Asari swept him back. So it's just mistakes like that. There's such a short amount of time. It's hard to come back from.
Santeri's fairly good at the trials, I feel.
Yeah,
he's got
undefeated at the trials.
He's kind of just
Is
chill.
he?
He just kind of chills for the first like 8 minutes. Is it it's a 10-minute match? Yeah, no, it's an 8-minute match.
6 minutes.
3 minute overtime as well.
Sorry, he's just chilling for the whole 10 minutes.
The entire match, he's just fine.
Literally to like the last minute, and then he fucking turns it up.
Yeah. Well, I feel like he just puts constant like medium intensity pressure where he never gets tired. He just like stays on top. He's very good at like not getting tipped over in leg lock positions and stuff, and like countering people off legs. So that's how it seems to work for him. Like he just stays on top and doesn't commit too much until he's ready to pass, and then he does. And then that's basically the end of the match, like you say.
No Spain, no gain, man.
Yeah. Like if he gets you in a pin or gets your back or something, he's so solid.
Mate, this is freaking me out. Can you just bring that microphone over a little bit?
This?
Like.
What do you mean?
To your left.
That's beautiful, yeah.
Okay. What, was it that much off that?
It just freaks me out, man. I just don't want quiet audio.
Shout anxiety.
Shout fucking Joey Chen. It was like he was whispering into the mic. That's what we had last time. Because he was speaking off to like here. And it's just going to fuck up the audio.
No, okay. Sorry.
Still got the views though.
Got big views. Got spade.
Yeah.
Shout out millions of quid
Yeah.
from YouTube.
Thank fuck.
How you
Needed
feeling?
that money.
You're sick at the moment.
Yeah, ill. Sick as fuck. I'm actually not that sick, but I've had a blocked nose for like since Monday. And I don't feel like I deserve it. Although I didn't rest for like 2 weeks straight. I had 2 seminars in a row. Didn't rest between them. So I see why I got ill.
You know this happens every time.
And I had 2 pints in Italy, and I feel like seminar where people show up ill because they don't want to lose their money, plus going to the airport, plus 2 pints, plus walking around Venice, which was fucking shit, by the way. That's all.
You said it's the worst holiday you've ever had.
It's the worst day abroad I've ever had, except like where I wasn't ill. Obviously, Kuwait, I was fucking ill, so those were terrible days, but those were like I was almost dying. But this was just, it's like walking down Oxford Street the entire day. But if Oxford Street was like a 2-person street, it was pissing it down, and it was so packed, and it was like just old people and children, basically. What a terrible time.
Damn.
Highly recommend to go like at 3 a.m. if you're going to go again.
Venice. Have you been to Venice? It's a good
Never.
spot.
My
mate.
missus has been. She likes it.
It's fucking nice.
The food was good.
You got to go at the right time.
You got to go
when it's not raining.
When it's not busy. I don't mind the rain. I was actually quite happy because I felt like other people were suffering. But
yeah,
for me,
mate,
I just really wanted it to be less packed. But yeah, the food was fucking good. Like a €2 pizza was excellent.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. How's your training going, Chief? What are you working on at the moment?
Well, for ADCC, I think it's going to be hard to leg lock people in the 88 division just looking at it. So I was trying to work more like entangling into sweeps and then working my top game, stuff like that. Because I think it's just, the division there's a lot of people who are really hard to leg lock. So having to sway away a bit from that, I'd say.
Sick. Have you guys confirmed the camp that you're going to go to, train out there?
No, I messaged Jason Rowther and he said like it's going to help me with somewhere to stay and stuff. So I think are you going to go still?
When are you going?
Don't know, July.
Yeah. Maybe not July for me though. It would have to be early June. But yeah, I do plan to go somewhere for a camp. Either Jason Rao or just go to train with Mateusz for a while.
Are you going to go to Poland?
I feel like that's a good idea as well. Mateusz is very good, and realistically, I'm going to try and leg lock people. So, yeah.
Koszalin. Shout out Koszalin. I spent a bit of time there.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah.
Koszalin.
Yeah.
Is it nice?
Nah, not really. I'd say the only thing good about Koszalin is the Jiu Jitsu. Probably, yeah.
That's all right. That's a good start.
Yeah, there's a lot of hard blokes in his gym, to be fair.
You'd imagine there's some hard camp Polish.
Just
people
like
there.
everyone's, just the old dude who comes in the evenings, just so wham, just jacked, shredded, with
Juicy.
thick bicep veins, just like.
Yeah.
Like someone nearly tapped me with De La Hiva. Just some old bloke, just grabbed my ankle and just put such a strong De La Hiva on it. Felt like it was going to break my leg, and like a knee bar, I'd just give him a sweep, just like. That's how strong just held it, pure Polish strength, and I was just like, just give up a sweep.
Damn.
Fuck
It's got them mats as well, like Santiri mats.
Super slippery.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's
the
perfect.
top game's non-existent in Koszalin.
Yeah,
Roger
straight
Gracie
footlock's
mats
not
too.
happening.
Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah.
they're so
Fuji
fucking
mats.
slippery. Where are you training at the moment? You got just a. Yeah, where are you training mostly at the moment?
Enzo, my gym.
Just
And
your
Coach
gym?
said that'll be mostly where my training's at. I go to London Grapple once a week. Sometimes I go to Apex, before we lift weights and stuff on a Thursday. But just like that right now. And then I've got a bunch of seminars coming up. So, yeah, trying to make that bread.
Gi's done for you. That's it.
Yeah.
It's over.
For now, I would say. For me, I don't enjoy it
No.
anymore. Nah, I don't like it. I used to love it. I used to only do gi, really. But I don't like it anymore. I think now I've switched my whole game to no gi. When I go in the gi, me and Will call it the cotton prison.
The cotton prison.
Yeah, I just feel
It'd be horrible.
I can't move, can't do anything. It's not fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still teach it twice a week in my gym, and I train with my students, obviously.
It's just the grip breaks, isn't it? Before you do anything, you got to just waste some time just doing a grip break. And in no-gi, it's just pummeling your wrist or something. But in gi, it's like a whole process. Takes 10 seconds or something just to break a grip. What a waste of time.
Yeah, not a
waste
fan
of
of it
time.
anymore.
Cotton prison.
I suck at it as well. Like I lost all my skill.
Right now.
Genuinely, yeah. Like before, I was all right. But now I reckon if I went with someone who's decent in the gi, they'd just smoke me, man. I'm not ignorant to think I'd still do it right. I'd get whooped bad.
Flano, you the same?
Yeah, I don't even know. I was shit
Like
when I
someone
stopped.
good, I'm saying someone like
Yeah.
really good in the gi, I'd get
I mean,
smoked, man.
I was shit when I didn't do the gi. When I did do the gi, so
Once upon a time, me and Owen were in the same gi division together. Remember
yeah,
that?
I remember that. Well, I
Did
think
you
I
have
was.
a match?
I think I was an orange
he
belt.
lost. No, it's blue belt, juvenile blue.
I was it. Okay, yeah.
I won the
lost.
division.
I think I
won
lost
place.
to Igor.
That's mad.
Yeah, and I beat
Was it
Igor?
Igor?
Igor Terrico, yeah.
That was my first straight footlock attempt, and it was a reap. I should have got DQ'd, and I didn't. Then we rolled off bounds, and I got my 2 points.
And you lost still?
Yeah,
Fucking disgrace.
I beat Igor in the finals. I beat your teammate as well, Sean.
Sean. Yeah, he
Yeah.
stopped doing
So
jiu-jitsu.
technically you'd beat Flano in the gi.
In the gi, I beat him, yeah.
Absolutely.
Technically, yeah.
I wouldn't even. I'd forfeit before the match started.
How
What a
long you
waste
been
of
doing?
time.
How long you been doing jits for?
Since 2011,
That's a long time.
yeah.
Where'd you start?
When?
Where?
In Colchester, where I live. Yeah.
ZR.
Yeah, but it wasn't that then. We were Carlson Gracie back then.
Oh.
Yeah. Our big Has.
Is that is that the banter between you and Big Haz?
Yeah, we
'Cause
just
he was Carlson Gracie Falkenstone, was he?
He's Folkestone Jiu Jitsu team now, but
Yeah.
I think it's still. I don't know if it's still Carlson Gracie, and I'm not sure. But yeah, he's Carlson Gracie, isn't he? Or was?
Fair play.
So was I. Yeah. Bulldogs.
When did you swap to doing mostly no-gi?
To Nogi.
Yeah.
Well, we always done it like once a week, something like that. It was we're just more of a gi team anyway, and then always enjoyed it. It was always good fun. Like we just used to take the kit off like once a week and have like a sweaty scrap really. But it wasn't like it is now where we were like there's like a whole system of things how you have to do it and what's best. We were just having like a scrap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was kind of fun, and then we'd take the gi more seriously, and I'd be like drilling certain things and take that training a lot more seriously. But probably a year and a half ago, year and a bit ago, like I fully just give up the gi, so I'm done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always done no gi. It wasn't like I never done not.
We just go. This is it. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna do no-gi.
Like I won no gi worlds before as a purple belt. So it's like I was just like terrible at no gi or something like that. But I didn't do it that much.
A lot more people are starting to do that now, aren't they?
Everyone, yeah.
Do you think it's because of ADCC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. When you look at that, you're like, well, what's the point in doing any other
IBJJF.
tournament? Yeah, what's the point? It looks so good, isn't it? Like, just like that looks like when you say you're a professional athlete, that's kind of what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
It looks more pro than actual other pro sports as well, like wrestling and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
it
if you
looks
look at-
amazing.
It does, to be fair, yeah.
UWW and stuff. They just look like on some pedestrian mats, but
Sandro loves that fucking.
he fucking well, yeah, because
I
he's,
don't know.
he's probably getting paid a fair amount and he's just whooping people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if he's getting paid. Do they pay?
He gets it's like $3,500 for win.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think
Sandro.
Is he because he represents Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
the Georgia pays him or the competition?
I
pays
think.
him?
Oh no,
No,
is
it's
it not the country?
I don't know.
Because I know when I went to Israel, they were telling me they get paid by the government. to
Yeah, they
train.
get government pay.
Israel's a
yeah.
bit different though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Israel's different.
Yeah, that's that. I was thinking, fuck, that's the life. Like, getting paid. Imagine that.
They get
By the
paid just to
government.
train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Just to train, don't
But-
have to do anything.
I feel like ADCC's also just got more coverage than I don't know, but like IBJJF, they've got like 1 million followers on fucking Instagram. But I just feel
Yeah,
like,
IBJJF's still massive, but I mean, no, all the people looking at the sport, like if you're going to be a competitor, you'd want to be there, wouldn't you? That's like the professional league, isn't it? I'd say it's the Olympics, isn't it? For us,
for Jiu-Jitsu.
you can't get any bigger than that. It's like T-Mobile, and was it 20,000
It's
people there,
very-
something like that?
Very exclusive. They're the first to do a trials. Like IBJJF kind of have trials now, don't they? They've got points, but it's not really.
You can just go to like the IBJJF Opens and just collect
Get
a bunch of default
goals.
bronzes if you wanted to. Do you know what I mean? So it's not.
Yeah.
I know they do that, but I feel like the IBJJF do that just to make you spend more money.
Yeah, just for money farming.
Because
yeah.
I used to like it when you used to go. Like it'd be nice you go there and you have a like nice little can first round. Now everyone's like at least all right. You know?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. The last IBJJF gi I'd done was Europeans. I thought Jansen Gomez first round. Just like
Fuck.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiring.
Yeah. Well, good.
He was the champ.
Exhausting.
He won it.
He won. Yeah. He won well too. He's good, man. To be fair.
Jansen Gomez is fucking good.
Yeah. Strong.
Yeah,
he,
he's
man,
strong.
Yeah, he's
He
too-
collar
too
dragged me. He was on
strong,
bottom.
yeah.
He collar dragged me to get on top like a single leg and just headbutt the floor so hard.
Yeah.
So-
Great.
That's the thing, man. Some of these
Concussion.
guys are just so fucking juiced to the teeth.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. To be fair to him, man.
Yeah, obviously he's very good.
Yeah, I remember I trained with him when he was like 16 or something. He come to Colchester
Yeah.
because him and his brother were in Fight Zone London,
Shout
and
out
then
Will Francis. Culture. You know what you need to do, buddy. Get done.
get it done. Don't be
Yeah.
a coward.
Anyway. Go
Yeah,
on.
it's okay. Back to the story. Him and his brother Jansen and his brother come down to train, and I trained with him when he was 16. He was just or 15, and he was just an animal then. That's why I was thinking, geez, like his feet are massive and thick. It was just like a beast. I mean, he was like a bloke. He was powerful. He kneed me in the face, so he split all my open.
Good training partner.
Yes, sick.
Nice.
Yeah, but he was always hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do any IBJJF no-gi comps now?
Yeah, I'm going to do Nogi Worlds, I think, for
Oh, yeah?
sure. Yeah, I'm going to do that, yeah. Because,
What
like, the people I beat in trials, Adam and Vega, they both got silver and bronze at Black Belt Worlds.
Fair.
So, I could be world champion, mate.
Yeah.
Black Belt. Imagine that.
You?
Fair enough.
Straight in the Insta
Where is
bio.
it?
Why don't you do them?
It's Vegas again.
It's long and it's free. You don't get paid, do you?
I know, but I just want to put down my bio, Black Belt World Champ.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a goal of mine.
You could probably put it anyway, and no one would give a shit.
Probably, but someone would call me out.
Yeah, you'd have to put IBJJF world champ though, because you could do any organization that is like a world organization.
Yeah.
Do you remember the kids' worlds in like fucking, I don't know, Eastleigh or something?
Yeah, and kids would be like, world
Yeah,
champion.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, world champion 6 times over. Like, no, you're not.
Yeah, it's like I'm a world champion purple belt. It's like it's not the same, is it?
Yeah.
It would just be nice to have black belt world champion as well.
Yeah.
Fair play.
But I think that's the only ones I do. I'll probably do Nogi Euros as well because a lot of my students will go as well. So I may just go there.
Yeah.
Go there with them, scrap, and try and get some good matches in. Because sometimes you can get good matches there. Like at Nogi Euros, I fought Tarza before, which is like a nice, it's good. You sometimes can get those good ones there.
Yeah.
You might not be able to get outside of like trials or ADCC or something.
Yeah, fair point.
Basically the only upside, but in terms of downside, it's like obviously probably you're not paying for it yourself, you get sponsors or whatever, but then you're competing for free. And if there's shows that want to pay you money, then and you also compete for free, then it's not really doesn't really encourage them to pay you much.
Yeah.
Basically.
Do you reckon the IBJJF will get to a point where they have to pay people? Well, they do pay
Just
people.
prize money. What's wrong with prize money for division?
True.
Like
Just for black belt. They could
just
they could
a
just do black
token
belt. Just black belt.
£1,000.
100k.
No, just £1,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
not 100k.
Anything would be alright.
They
Yeah.
could easily afford that.
They
man.
could afford £1,000, like quite easily.
Yeah, problem is now you get a shit seed. If you don't do IBJJF regularly, you'll just get terrible seeds. You'll just get the best guy first.
You fight the best guy first.
Which is not the worst thing, because if you want to win, you have to beat them anyway. But it might be nice to have like a nice warm-up. Do you know what I mean? Everyone wants a nice warm-up. First round's the hardest one.
They want a nice warm-up too.
Yeah,
especially.
Have a scrap.
Yeah.
But I think, because I know Vega got bronze, Adam got silver recently, I think,
Yeah, fair play.
Black Belt Worlds. And I tapped them both pretty quick. So, not Vega, but I tapped them both. So
That was a good match.
yeah, it's the weight above me as well. So maybe I'll just go up to heavyweight and just try and win that.
Yeah, go super heavyweight, fight Megegali.
Yeah, if he does it, yeah.
That'd be a good match.
He won't do it.
Nah,
He said he's done with that, didn't he?
Is he done with it now?
I think he's done with IBJJF, yeah.
I think so. Since they started testing, I think.
Is it? Well, that makes sense as well.
I see that. Yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
Smart money.
Maybe I'll hop on the gear and I'll just dodge the podium.
Just get heaps of steroids. Yeah. Do you remember that how like Cyborg was like, I had to go like a family, catch a flight, and go see my family. I missed them.
Yeah,
Family
I
emergency.
heard one time as well. I think the first time they did that, one of my friends, Mrs., was working for the IBJJF. She asked him to like come for the urine stop, but apparently he just laughed at her and walked off.
Cyborg.
Yeah, apparently he just laughed at her and just walked off with his medal.
What? She's like, do you want to come drug test?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, you need to come give this, and he just laughed at her. Apparently just walked off. That's what I heard. This is a few years ago though. But yeah, that's what I got
have
told.
security?
Huh?
Do they have security?
No, I don't know. Who's going to tell him what to do, man? Size of a fridge, man.
You need like the UFC guys to come.
Brock
like,
Lesnar.
Yeah.
Come do a test, buddy. Just like fuck off.
Yeah. Jog on, mate.
Man, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you reckon if there was really strict USADA testing for all the people in ADCC, do you think the same people would win?
No.
Oh,
No way. Gordon
they wouldn't even be able to train.
Nah.
They'd be finished. Also, to be fair, they might because they would just get off the gear and then their permanent gains from the growth hormone would see them through. But probably in terms of like training, they'd just end up fat and, hormonally fucked.
Yeah, they wouldn't be the same
Crying.
person, would
They
they?
wouldn't be the same person, though. You could argue them. You could test them for like the TRT, and they could get away with like normal dose of TRT. So to be fair, Gordon could probably just go down the division, smoke everyone at 99. To be fair, on TRT,
Yeah.
I think so.
He was still geared up when he was 88. Do you remember when he was a lot thinner and he was just so jacked? And
Yeah.
he just run through everyone,
He's probably
didn't
just
he?
on Anavar or something. Yeah.
I don't know what he was taking, you don't know, but he was definitely obviously still geared up. He looked
Yeah.
like a freaking H how shredded and jacked he was, but he was still just smoked everyone, didn't he, really?
Yeah.
That year was like his first, was that his first year? He just ran for everyone. He lost to Penner in the final of the Absolute, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's right. That year, yeah.
But he beat Keenan in the final of the division, just was smoking everyone, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, the 88 one he was definitely juiced, but even before that he was still looking pretty huge,
Yeah.
pretty shredded.
I actually think that's when he looked his best, in my opinion. I think that's when he moved so well and he was jumping for flying subs and everything. He just looked so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously now he's just so big, there's no one can do anything.
Yeah.
People who maybe
Yeah,
had
it's
an
different.
athletic
You-
advantage on him just can't do anything.
You watch him
anymore.
in the flow grappling rounds, and he just looks bored.
just a fridge.
He's
Yeah,
just like
Yeah,
Just
I
slowly
can only
squashing
imagine
people.
how strong he is.
fucking people up. Yeah.
he was curling 35s on that video.
35 kgs.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Oh, just on the 50s.
70-pound dumbbells, and he's curling them.
Jesus Christ. Like strict form. Properly.
Nah,
a bit of a like.
Maybe like a little bit, but from what I remember, it was one of those like garage training things that Flo did on him in his garage.
Oh, I've seen that, and he's just gone bang.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's doing them all right. It's not terrible for him.
Mark McQueen did say he could curl the 50s. To be fair,
Fuck.
but like,
I can curl a 30 though, 1 rep.
yeah, it scares the shit out of me. It looks like you're gonna tear your bicep.
Nah, it looks fine. Light work.
Comes with that.
Yeah, go.
I had a teammate of mine tore both biceps in a kids comp. Kids were about to fall off the mat. He went to catch him, double bicep tear. Genuinely.
Fucking hell, just let them fall.
Just like that.
Just let them fall, man.
Did they fall?
No, he caught them, to be fair, but like...
Tore both of his biceps.
No kid's worth that. They're going off the mat. If that's me, mate, I'm just they're going off the mat.
We did a private once, me and this fella who owns the mats with Flano. And I was like, let's spar. And Flano was like, maybe like probably should just warm up a bit. I was like, no, let's spar. The guy just tore his biceps straight away.
He took an underhook on Char's ankle instead of the knee, and then Char kind of pulled his leg back, and it just tore his bicep.
His biceps went bang.
I've done that before in an armbar. The guy's just trying to bicep curl me when I was like an evil blue belt, and I'm just like trying to armbar him to fuck, and he's just tore his bicep as well.
He tore his bicep.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Trying to bicep curl your way out of an armbar.
Yeah, because obviously I'm like a juvenile blue, just going so hard on an armbar as well, just trying to kill him, and he's just like tore his bicep.
Fucking disaster.
Serves him right.
Yeah. Fuck.
God.
No remorse.
Nah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I think you have to have big biceps to do that in there, to get the bicep tears on that.
Yeah, you gotta be fucking strong. But also, like, I guess you just like, just accommodating, like, just holding against resistance. Like, if you're gonna go max effort hold and it's already extended, like, let's say someone's going like an armbar on you there and you're just fucking like tensing as hard as you can, you could definitely snap your bicep if you're strong. But you gotta be strong enough to do.
I sometimes watch those gym accident videos.
Yeah,
I love them.
Some of them are brutal, man.
Love them. Love those.
Love them.
It's so good.
Nah, they are savage,
You watch
man.
this bodybuilder, he's got like 240 kgs on the bench, and he's just gone, and his pec just goes from there to there. Yeah. Oh.
I've seen one. I can't remember. I think Larry Wheels is with him, and it's like Larry Wheels always appears, doesn't he, behind the guy when anyone's doing a crazy PB. There's always Larry Wheels in the background. I think he tears his pec doing that. Like Larry Wheels just pushing him so hard. I swear it's him. I swear, like Larry Wheels behind him. Come on, man! Just tears the pec.
I'd blame him.
Like, I can't even bet. Like I can bench like 100 for one. You know, if he's there, I'm going to try 140. just in case I hit it for the video. It would look mad, won't it?
It looks sick, yeah.
Yeah, just double pec.
Double packed.
Drops on my neck.
Double packed.
Just pure cleavage.
Like Crispy Ozbek just end up bottoming at the bottom of the bench. Every time, man, he benches.
Unable to breathe.
Bro. You're like, mate, don't do this weight. And then we just watch him. He just gets stuck at the bottom. I can do it, man, don't worry.
Mate, there's a funny story. My mate in Pump Gym, it's when it just opens, there's all the birds in there and that. He's got like 100 and something on the bar, like just repping it. He's like said to one of our friends, like,
Birds love that.
Yeah, he's like, can you spot me? And he's like, yeah. And because the gym's packed, it's like peak time, he's like doing the bench. And then the guy who's spotting him's chatting to someone. And he's like, oh, mate. And he's not seen it. So he's just, and then the spotter's run over, just freaked out, grabbed the end of it, tipped all the bar over, all the weights are falling off both sides. Everyone's just staring. It's the worst catastrophe I've ever seen. My mate just got up and left. So went fucking mental and left the gym. You know, Pumps is packed as well. Like every bird who goes to the unit is just there, just looking both ways, fall off both sides.
Worst possible outcome.
Not in Pump Gym, mate. That can't happen.
Pump Gym.
Plyos can't happen in Pump Gym, and that can't happen.
Would you be too embarrassed to do pliers?
I've never done pliers without you, ever.
Really?
I never will. I can't. Unless I'm on my own.
Not swan hops.
The
swan hops.
If you see me
that guy, that geezer Jordan.
He came to our gym a couple of times.
Max is his name. Bruno was filming a video that geezer called Max. Is he any good at jits?
Yeah, he's pretty good, yeah. He's got an injured shoulder, I think, or something, so he can't really train too hard at the moment, but yeah, swan hops.
The worst swan hops
They
I've ever
looked
seen.
ridiculous. Shout out to those. Fuck.
I'll never do hops in pumps, mate.
What if you get good at them? You're getting way better at them now. Your
I know, but
technique's
still,
actually
it
good.
looks disgusting. If you don't know what they're for, you look gross.
You'd be like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, everyone's just looking at you like a freak, mate. I ain't doing that.
You do your pliers when you're overseas?
Yeah, I'll do them.
You got the app, yeah.
Come on, mate. You
I'll
don't have
do
to
them.
lie on the pod, mate.
I'll do them. I just in public gyms, it's just hard to find a space, but I'll do them. I won't do swan hops though. I've never had to do swan hops.
Yeah, it just hasn't occurred, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Would you? You would do swan hops, no problem. It doesn't
I
matter.
actually may have done them in Yeah, you program backwards swan hops, and I did forward swan hops.
That's
but that
fine.
was in a jiu-jitsu gym, and I feel like a couple people there watched the podcast. Maybe we're even on your program, so
They get
it was fine. Yeah, they get it. They get it.
I can't lie, I don't even do legs when I'm not with you. I just go in with my mates, do a bit upper body. But I do
To
the
be
upper
fair,
body.
you do say that. You hit weights twice a week with me, and then you go upper body pump on the weekend.
Yeah, I still do our program, but just to skip the legs.
Skip the legs bit.
Yeah, so we call it, me and Will call it the Dorito Bros workout.
Like a true S6 fella.
Yeah, just straight chest, back, shoulders, arms.
Nice. Just a GOD.
8-hour workout on the cables.
Just a
Yeah,
Pokemon.
get the cables, love it, man.
You fucking love
Get a
cable
nice
pump.
good pump.
I
Yeah.
do like the cables, actually.
It's well
Do you?
good, yeah.
Yeah, I do like the cables.
What do you like? The cable rotation or just a nice single arm rotation?
I like the curls and the triceps on the cables, particularly the curls where you can just, you know.
Oh, no, right. We haven't done them in ages.
Yeah, the rope curls. Yeah, I quite enjoy
Yeah.
them. That's it, really. Nothing else.
Let's get some questions going. Should we do some questions, fellas?
I can't believe
Alright.
people ask questions.
We got heaps of
Yeah, all the
questions.
time. Most of them are just about tunnels.
What?
Tunnels.
About the Jewish tunnels. We got one question about the Jewish tunnels, and it's just ever since then, it's just been
I
non-stop.
don't even know what that is.
Do you know what?
You don't
Really?
know about the tunnels?
No.
I think we need to have a
In New
recap
York.
on the tunnels.
In New York, mate, go, after this, you can get on your phone, go Google New York Jewish tunnels, and these.
Oh, no, I do know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking
They
about.
built
yeah.
this tunnel
I did see
system underneath New York, and they got raided by police. It's just a very funny scene. The
I saw
police
it on
come in to
TikTok,
tear it
yeah.
down, and they're all fucking going crazy.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's so
They
funny.
love their tunnels.
All right, here we go. Taylor, take away. Does false rape work against people who are small, frail, and potentially elderly? Against people.
I wouldn't maybe try it on a big guy. I would like
False
if you're
rape.
pathetic and frail and weak, I'll just get on the Matt Strong program first.
No, it says, does it work on against people who are small, frail, and potentially
Oh
elderly?
yeah, of course, yeah, easy,
It's a
Very
fucking
well.
question.
To be
very
fair,
well, even better.
answering
better.
the other way around, when like on Sylvie, Jacob Couch tried it with the deep elbow grip, and Sylvie just stood up with him there. He just couldn't bend his leg. Insane on Grapple Fest.
Yeah, really, I haven't actually seen that match.
Watch the match. Like there's a long portion of it, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of Jacob Couch just shaking like that to try to get Sylvie's leg bent, and Sylvie just lifts him off the floor and is just looking at him like probably half confused and half like just enjoying the power play.
Do you have a false rape, Sylvie?
I do, but I will do it differently now.
Yeah.
I won't ever manage to bend his leg with the elbow deep grip, and like sometimes I'll just know I'm not getting it. Like if he's well rested, it's
He's
just not
a strong
He
cunt.
is strong as
yeah,
fuck, isn't he,
ridiculous.
Sylvia?
He's a fucking strong
It's not
cunt.
fair.
But yeah, I'd say it works. I actually find it kind of hard to do it on really short people though, because I guess they can stay in a ball more. I actually find it a bit easier to get it on bigger people. Like
Yeah.
if I'm rolling with Will or something, sometimes it's hard. Not hard to leg lock him because his legs are like this big, but I mean sometimes his legs are so tiny, it's hard to get a purchase on what you want.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I actually like it when they're a bit bigger. There's just a bit more space.
People with shorter legs can like spin through it a bit easier. It's harder
Yeah.
to keep the bend in the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, hear that? Cool.
Fair play.
False reap.
Mate, what's your best advice to get better quickly, Taylor? How did you get good at jiu-jitsu?
Train all the fucking time, man. Train really hard all the time, but
What was your schedule like when you were a kid? Did you just train 5-6 days a week?
yeah, but our training was obviously because we didn't have like a full-time jiu-jitsu gym then,
Right.
so we could only train evenings. So it'd be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday would come in and do a bit of drilling because we could just like have the mat space in the corner while karate was on because it was in like a Rex Kondo gym.
Yeah.
We were like having the space there for the first good few years of my training. So we'd come in and do some drilling. That's when speed drills were king. So you're doing the Galval speed drills, the leg drag side to side. For, like,
Bullshit,
yeah, waste of time like, on a Wednesday evening. Then Thursday we'd have training again. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh no, Saturday morning we'd have training too. And then Friday, Sunday would be off. And it would just be evening because I had school and stuff. And then obviously when we got a full-time gym, we could train more. But it's only like the last few years where I've managed to train good sessions like morning, night, have weights as well.
Do you hit the instructionals? Did you watch matches?
Yeah, I always watched loads of jiu-jitsu, even from the start. Like watched loads of matches, more than instructionals. I watched loads of matches. Now I watch more instructionals, I'd say, as well as matches. But I mean, I just watch instructionals as well.
Do you do the
Study.
Joseph Chen? Do you do 2x speed, all that?
No, actually, I don't. I probably should, but no. Just watch for it.
I got one. I got two actually on the same subject. How did you get good at leg locks so fast?
Well, I always had a good footlock, like straight footlock. I always did them when I was like a blue belt and stuff. But then,
Get into that mic, Chief.
oh, sorry, fella, is it that bad? Are they not sensitive at all?
It just freaks me out.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think.
It's more about where you face.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I had a good straight footlock when I was a blue belt. I remember that's all I did. And then when I got to purple belt, people just started defending. So instead of developing it more, I just give up on it. I just did stop doing it. I was just like, yeah, it's shit, just don't work. I was like, just don't work. In the gi, it's hard to straight footlock, I think, because when they can grab double lapels on you.
Okay.
And I was just like, mate, this is shit. So I stopped doing it. But I always had like a decent, I'd say semi-decent attacking leg locks. Not like super sophisticated, but I could get a leg and rip it on. But I had zero leg lock defense.
Yeah.
Like, you know. When we fought many times, and you just put me in a leg lock, and I'd just look at him. Like, I had no clue what to do. I just tap. Like, before it's even on, just tap. I just didn't know what to do. So it's just like, I had like zero, because no one in my team did leg locks to like a good level. Do you know what I mean? So I had like no one put me in saddle and like proper sophisticated leg locking exchanges. I never had that. And then I thought, right, when I decided to switch to no-gi, I was like, that's the main problem I have. Like, it's not very often in training where I'd get past, like, dominated, mounted, my back taken and tapped. Do you know what I mean? It'd be very rare that happens. It's not like that was like a massive issue for me. It was like I would be getting caught in leg locks in training and in competition. Like, most of my no-gi losses, I think only, I don't want to quote this, because I may be wrong, but only to memory. The only times I can remember being submitted no-gi without a leg lock was Hinger, when he anacondaed me before. I can't even remember. All the rest of them have been leg locks, I think, like heel hooks.
Yeah.
That's to memory anyway. So I was like, right, that's obviously a proper problem I need to fix. So I like hyper-fixated on them, watched loads of instructionals, kept putting myself there in training, and like really just hyper-fixated on them for like a year, basically. And now I'd say they're all right, but they're not great. They're not as good as what people think, I would say.
Yeah.
I think they're all right, obviously, but they're not, they could definitely be way better. I'd say, how good can you get really in a year? Yeah. It's just, I think, Peter, that, like I said, I was just exposing a lot of people's weaknesses in trials.
Fair. And we say hyper-focus, you were like asking people lots of questions, instructionals, watching lots of shit.
Constantly, and watching loads of shit. Just doing leg locks in training, starting in leg locks every training, attacking, defending, everything. Yeah. Yeah, because I wanted to be confident there. And I feel like, now, to be fair, I feel like they're all right. I do leg lock quite a lot of people in training who are hard to leg lock. So I definitely think they're all right, but they could be better. Yeah. But I just fully focused on that. I watched a lot of instructionals, watching a lot of Rao, Owens, Little Owen helped me a lot.
Young Wesley.
Yeah, he helped me a lot with that. Yeah, I had to do it. But it
that.
really helped. To be honest, I didn't expect to leg lock everyone at trials, but that was my focus going in. I thought, right, I'm just going to try and pull guard. And I knew if I could get to my position, I could probably catch people. Because what do you think about the inside ash shit? I think it's
very hard. Tried to find an escape to it for a long time, and I figured something out that's like decent. Basically, get to standing and then do like a kind of like pop and try and shuck your knee free.
That's what. Would you not try and rip them to outside ash and escape from there? Like,
you can try to roll through and go toe hold, but the problem is the toe is on your ass, so the foot's just stuck
so
there.
what about if you before they get the foot on the near butt cheek? If it's on the far one, would you try as they try to dig? That's kind of how I thought getting out of it. Like.
I would just sit back into them and stand up if it's on the far hip. The problem is like most people try to run away and then you can't put weight on your leg.
That's what everyone did to me, which is wrong. Everyone freaks out when they're there. They try and run away and they just give you the deepest outside heel hook you can get, basically.
You have to like pressure in, scoot around the corner and pummel your leg free in that. But when it's inside, actually, it's pretty fucked. Like, I think you should roll the way that they have your leg. So the same side they have your leg. Backwards, walk your hands to standing. And then from standing, as they tip you over with the reap, you try and like pop your knee free and go. That's the only way that I found escapes, like, to some extent.
Yeah, but I found that particular position, a lot of people are not very good at defending. And I got
hard.
good at that. I got good at getting to saddle, switching to that, and that's basically what I just did to everyone. Yeah, because when I was training with people who are good people, I was catching them like that every time. And I was like, oh, man, I don't think people... I don't know, I think you're going to see it a lot used more now, just because it's...
Inside ashy.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people aren't good. Not the one we have the toe on the same side hip, on the far hip. I feel like some people still don't really do that properly, in that they like pull their knee to their chest instead of extending their legs away, and then people can just like run away.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hopefully they stay shit at it. Yeah. And keep exploiting it.
Keep them shit.
Because people are so good at defending saddle now, it is hard to finish good people in saddle, in it, especially when they're just like running away. And
Szczecinski showed me some nice stuff there. Like
Yeah,
the
same
sitting up
here.
and
He's good at
extending.
finishing from saddle.
He's very good all
good at
around.
yeah, good at finishing from everywhere. To be
Yeah.
fair.
On slippy mats, that would be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
With Szczecinski.
Yeah, because like straight footlock's so fast and good, and you need to build constant pressure or he just Aoki locks you and it's kind of the end. So doing it on slippy mats where you can't build base, you're going to get fucked, basically.
Yeah, I got fucked.
Did you?
Yeah, man.
I could just feel I would get fucked. When he was drilling, I just knew.
Every round of it.
Just know.
I've done loads of rounds with him now, and I've never tapped him. Like I've never done anything to him really, other than like sweep him and that.
Wow.
We've had rounds where it's like nullified each other, but then other rounds he's just destroyed me with leg locks. I'm sick.
Yeah, just ridiculous.
He does that to everyone though. He goes around,
That's what I mean,
goes
like-
around the world and just fucks people
Yeah,
up.
because I got kind of disheartened, and Santeri just come over to me and was like, "Don't worry, it happens to everyone." I was like, all right, fair enough.
I already know just from the drilling. I'm trying to drill, like I'm trying to help him warm up, and I'm doing things that I would like normally do just at a slow pace, and every step of the way he's just waiting for me, and then I get fucked. I'm like, yeah, I would definitely lose if we did a sparring session. 100.
I said to him once, "Stop doing it. Just stop. Just do something else." It's annoying, man.
You get it. I know you got it.
Let's have a roll. This is shit. It's not fun anymore.
Let's do one with strikes.
He just laughs. He's like, "Ha." Fuck.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
The problem is you can't, because he has it so good, you can't take the piss with it, because he won't obviously try to break it, but if he was obviously, I don't
Just
know.
apply pressure slowly.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
don't
and you
tap,
can't take the piss.
that's
It's
just
not,
you.
I don't know. I said to him once, the first time, I think one of the first times I was trying, I said, "Mate, how'd you stop that?" And he's just like, "Don't know."
I don't know.
I don't know if he wouldn't tell me, if he didn't know. I don't know
His
either.
breaking mechanics would just be so fucking.
Yeah,
on
he's
point.
so
yeah.
strong in that position, just the tension he has, and he's strong for a little, like a,
Yeah, he's very wiry and strong.
yeah, he
Fuck.
has that kind of slim, long
I've seen him
guy.
deadlift. He can deadlift like 140 kgs, no problem. I
It's
think.
paperweight, bro.
Yeah, but he's like for his
I'm
size.
only
he's
joking.
doing
Nah,
well.
he's strong as fuck, mate. Yeah, his back takes are well good as well.
Yeah,
His
that's
back
what I'm
takes
saying. You can't just spin and run away and try and wrestle against him because
Yeah,
he
'cause
just
he's-
bolos to the back all the time.
Bro,
He's
when
well
he
good.
tapped Jed up that Polaris, that was so fast.
He tapped that guy. What's the Russian guy, the Dagestani guy that I can't remember his name, but in
What,
that
on Eoghans?
yeah,
I don't know who that is.
yeah, but that guy was fucking good. Like he
He's
had a
actually
lot,
good, is he?
Yeah, he had a lot of good matches on Eoghans and like managed to stall people out or like win on points. Basically, he was like their guy, and he just dominated him with a bolo. And it's rare that you see people bolo so cleanly in like high level competition.
His back takes are as good as his leg locks, I'd say.
Yeah,
Like when he gets that connection, like he's obviously taken my back before in training, and I was like, "Fuck, you just can't do nothing."
He's got good at hand fighting, good
Yeah,
at
he's
trapping
well
hands.
good, mate. Yeah.
yeah, he's very long and slim, so
I think if he's
Easy to get
in his
hooks.
wrestling's underrated too. He's just well good, mate. I think you need to train with him. I don't think sometimes, even though he does really well in competition, he has like a sick competition record, doesn't he? But I don't think that does him justice. I think you need to train with him. He's one of the best people to train with for sure. He's the person who's tapped me most.
it's just hilarious hearing him talk about rounds he does with people. Just,
He just fucks up everyone.
He just
I just beat everyone with my ankle lock.
ankle lock with ankle lock. It's so funny.
It's fucking cheating.
Cheating, mate. Fuck off.
Oh, it's fucking.
Can we do something
cheating.
else? Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a cool bloke though. I do
Yeah,
like
yeah,
him a
I
lot.
do like
He
him.
helped me a lot, to be fair.
Yeah.
Funny.
In training, yeah, over
Yeah.
the last few years. Yeah, we trained together a lot. It's really helped me.
Yeah, you
Definitely.
went to his
Quite
camp
funny.
twice? On
Three
twice?
times, I think. We twice in Malaga and then once in Koshulin as well.
You done the camp with him?
No,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I want to go and train with him because
Oh, that'd be excellent.
he is very good.
Yeah.
He's probably like, I would say, yeah. I mean, I was thinking about going to train with Jason Rao, but now I'm more thinking maybe just go and train with Szczecinski.
For the legs.
Yeah,
That's gonna
just
be-
for the legs and just being hyper concentrated on that, legs and back takes.
Fair.
It's more my style, I'd say.
Yeah, it's just, Koshulin's, I don't know, Long Island just sounds a bit nicer than Koshulin. But you ain't been to Koshulin.
He
but
hates travelling at the best.
I-
of
you
times.
do hate travelling, don't you? You hate it.
It's
that's
not
the
that
thing.
bad. New York is 6 hours, and I've got my Steamdeck now, so I don't give a shit. I've
Oh,
just-
what? How's that? I wanted to
great.
get one. Is it good?
It's very much worth.
I'm
That's
gonna
all
get
I've been
one.
doing. I've been ill, haven't gone out and infected people, so I've just been sat at home playing Witcher 3, 7 to 8 hours
Weird
a day.
game. I don't even know what Witcher is about.
Have you not seen the TV program? It's just a normal. You
TV
go around with a
program's shit,
sword
though,
and you
no?
got magic and whatever. You go and kill people. That's the usual shit.
You
But
like that?
Hunt
kind of
monsters, man.
shit? Yeah.
yeah,
I love
kill,
Witcher.
Kill things.
Do
Yeah,
you?
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
yeah. It's a great game. I'm thinking of getting a different game though, because apparently you can get San Andreas on it.
Man.
GTA 6 out soon, hopefully.
Inshallah.
That's next year to 2025.
Fucking soon, man.
I'll get that. Ruin my life.
All right.
Red Dead 2.
I do like Red Dead 2. Emotional game.
Emotional.
Yeah, it's all the same, isn't it? They're all the same.
Anything by Rockstar, it's going to be fucking sick.
Do you remember that game Bully? Scholarship Edition. Do you remember that Bully?
No,
You just
what's
play
that?
as a bully in school. Do you never play that? Just put nerds in bins and How have you never played that? Like, honestly, that I was telling my missus about this game. She's like, that would not be allowed now. And I was like, yeah, no way. Like, you just bog wash them and that, shove them, like swirly them and that. Like, take the nerds to the toilet, just swirly them and shit. How is it? It's Rockstar, mate. It was like
It's a Rockstar game?
Yeah, it's one of the first Rockstar games ever
Fucking
played. It's
love
called Bully,
fucking
mate.
jokes.
Look it up. You can buy it now still.
Bully.
Yeah, it's obviously going to look kind of shit, but you can download it on your PlayStation or whatever off the store, mate. It's fucking hilarious. Like, you stink bomb nerds, shove them in bins, mate. It's honestly hilarious.
I feel like flushing someone's head in a toilet is like a torture tactic, isn't it?
It's like attempted murder, I swear. It's just like
Yeah,
you drown.
you could actually kill them, yeah.
Yeah, but you're doing that. It's so funny.
Especially if you
yeah.
took a shit in there before.
Yeah, and you get put in like detention for it, and it makes it hilarious. There's a whole storyline where you're like trying to take over the school and that, and you have to like befriend the nerds first, then like the preps, then the jocks. The jocks are like the final boss, and like you be their friend.
You fuck up the jocks, or you befriend them.
You want to befriend them because they'll but you
They're
can
big
fuck
cunts.
them up. Yeah,
Yeah.
Just be a bully, mate. Just fuck people up. It's hilarious, honestly.
Just be a bully.
Get this game, mate, on Steamdeck.
I actually will get it.
Mate,
Next time
honestly, it's
before
so
it sounds
funny. You enjoy it.
sounds
It's
fun.
good.
Before I go to Australia next year, I'm going to get a
I
Steamdeck.
bully it.
Don't want to buy another game until I complete The Witcher. I
Oh,
might
you're one of
get
these
one
kids.
more just as a, so I can switch over so they're both fresh.
Push that out of the way of the camera.
But
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Right, let's do a question.
Go on. What is that?
Fuck, that wasn't a good question. All right, how do you deal with inside, what's it called, split squat camping? I'll change the question to what you wanted to ask.
Oh, okay. What, a split squat? Cam?
Yeah, like, what's it called, sprawl passing.
Oh, okay. So, what were they doing like a full-on sprawl on you, like Gordon
Nah,
does?
like head low, switching between head low and sprawling kind of.
Joey Chan.
Yeah. So for me, because I like to do that, what gives me the most trouble when I do that is when they control my hand that would be monitoring the leg. So let's say if
Yeah.
I like to pass this way.
Yeah.
My right hand would be in their armpit. I'll be sprawling on them, and this hand would be monitoring their bottom leg, like keeping them in the half guard. If someone goes 2-on-1 on that hand and brings their bottom leg out to the far hip, and then can recenter their guard and have both feet in front of me, that would annoy me
Yeah,
the
that's
most.
super annoying. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool, agreed.
I would say that would be the best course of action. Yeah,
And kind of the same with the J-point camping, basically.
yeah, control that hand. Yeah,
Just control the hand,
Yeah.
2-on-1. If you go 1-on-1, then they just pummel out and you're back there having a
2-on-1,
terrible time.
take your bottom leg out, recenter, get both feet in front of them. I do like Megegali plays like a nogi guard like that. Have you seen it? He goes between like nogi de la Hiva and reverse de la Hiva, and he's constantly bringing that bottom foot out.
Yeah.
So it's hard for anyone to you never even see him get put in like a camping position or a sprawl,
Yeah.
because he's always like bringing that bottom foot out, going back to de la Hiva and off balancing,
Like, as they
tripoding,
apply it.
yeah, and
As they apply
going
pressure.
to
Yeah,
X
that's
guard
cool.
and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sick.
Megali's got a sick guard for nogi.
Fair play.
Is
Johnny, which matches did you see him doing that?
Whether match he pulls guard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Any recent ones?
I tell you, he's been wrestling a lot, hasn't he? But if you ever see him on his back or even in the training room, he's just constantly, his guard just looks like, I don't know. Do you reckon Gordon passes it?
Probably after a while.
Do you reckon?
After-
I've
after
heard
a
he's
while.
unreal, mate, in the training room.
Megegali.
Can't remember. Yeah, I
yeah,
can't remember who
watched
told
it.
me. They said because they trained there. I can't remember who it was, but they said they watched Gordon. It's the best in the room, but they said they reckon Megali's back control is better. They said they felt it was worse than Gordon's.
Fuck.
Well, he said he's just a fucking animal, mate. He looks just better and better, doesn't he? Just destroying
Yeah.
everyone now.
I saw some of his training rounds in the gym have been posted on Flow, and he just looks like pretty much perfect.
Rip Abraham.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Abraham's kid.
That was so. I mean,
he
fucking hell.
just kept S-mounting Abe, tapping him from
Yeah.
there.
I know. I felt
To be
bad for
fair,
him.
though, Abe was not stalling one bit. He was just pressing the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, even though he was
Obviously
losing.
getting exhausted.
Yeah, getting exhausted and carrying on, like not giving himself a second to breathe. So that was good on his part as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck, doesn't look fun. It just looks like, and he's apologizing for little things. He said, "Don't say sorry," and just carries on. Like you can't. There's not even a moment to rest when you apologize.
He's like, polite, don't say sorry.
Don't
and
apologize.
Just, like, torturing him
Just
from that.
continue.
Megegali will just
suffering.
fuck you as well. He just get you
Yeah.
so tired.
Yeah,
But when he beat
Yeah, he
Kane-
has no heart. I think he'll just destroy you so bad. He doesn't
Yeah.
give a fuck. You know, sometimes when you like kind of mercy someone, you're like, I'm gonna fucking let him recover a little
Yeah,
bit. I
yeah.
don't reckon he would.
No.
I reckon you're fucked.
he talks about people's soul on Instagram, so
Yeah, you imagine he'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
it's not a good look if
Well,
you're
like,
training.
remember when
with him.
Gordon Ryan was on that WNO tear and he was just mounting people and just fucking like Pedro Mourinho. He just kept them at mount basically the entire match.
Wagner.
Yeah, it's good
Wagner,
fun.
the
Roberto.
entire match. The entire match, yeah. Roberto less so. He got him with that armbar, didn't he?
Yeah, the second time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't as mounty though.
Roberto's a dog, isn't he?
He's a fucking dog.
He's a dog. Do you watch his match with Nicky Rod recently?
Yes, I did.
He
That was
actually,
crazy.
mate, he had him in the inside ashi, heel hooking him. Did you see it?
They
It was
must
close.
have got injured. That like they both must have been injured because there's times there at least Jimenez got injured with the toe hold. I feel like
He's just a dog. Isn't he?
yeah.
He's a dog, mate. He is. He's a fucking
And
scary
yeah, he's
individual.
is he
just
gonna
by
be 88
taking it
this
and toe
year?
holding.
I reckon so, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon so.
Has he done
What,
Charles?
Jimenez?
Or he got the invite?
Nah, well, he complained about not getting the invite, and Mo said he was annoyed. I think Mo was annoyed that he complained about it and said, like, if you want a guaranteed spot, do the trials, sort of thing. Because I think Roberto said, what more do I need to do? Because he just won black belt open class, didn't he, at IBJJF at Nogi Worlds?
You would assume that he would get the invite. As
Yeah,
well.
because he tapped Roosevelt and
especially
stuff.
If, like,
He's just
Rotolo's although Rotolo did place in the absolute, didn't he? Yeah.
But Roberto, I know, was
they got
a bit
invited, yeah.
upset that he didn't get the invite. But I think if he'd done trials, he would have won probably.
Yeah, what were your thoughts on Charles, like, the most recent ones?
Who done? What was that? The Brazil ones?
No,
No.
the American ones. Did you see him?
Oh, I thought it was really good. I did think it was a bit not as tough as the East Coast. I thought there was better people in the East Coast trials. Did you think that?
For all the divisions?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought the East Coast trials looked tougher, in my opinion. I did think that. I thought this they looked slightly easier. Just maybe because the best people had already qualified. But I know Rao didn't do it. He's injured, right?
I think he did it, and didn't he lose first round?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
do
he
it.
didn't do it at all.
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
He had
Chris
he had
told me he
meniscus
lost first
surgery or
round.
something like that, so he couldn't do it.
So you got to buy.
I know there was a bunch of people who
Okay.
didn't do it, who couldn't do it. Don't know. Just it did look good though. Tackett looked sick
Yeah, Taki looked very good.
with the little reverse close guard A block at the end.
He's
Yeah.
really good, yeah.
J Rod looked good, didn't he?
J-Rod looked good.
Wojciech looked good. See, he beat Ryan Aiken.
Yeah,
I didn't actually see the match, but I know he beat him. It's fair play for him. That's Ryan Aiken's really good. He was one of my picks to win.
yeah.
So yeah, fair play.
What was it? The Michael Perez won.
Yeah,
Last one, 77. Who was the 77 final? again?
Tackett, Andrew Tackett.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was a very good match.
Yeah.
Andrew Tackett countered Tazo with the crazy, I don't even know what to call that, like cartwheel defense to single leg.
Yeah, Andy Varela as well did well. Mate, he's
Yeah.
genuinely one of my favourite guys to watch, man. I find him
slaps.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I find him hilarious.
Yeah, the guy just fucking, what a Karen. He just like, gave up. He got
Honestly,
fucking
that
put through
video,
the floor.
I've watched it over and over. It just makes me die every time. The kid just like stops and he just just does a couple slaps, ducks under, suplexes him.
What my favorite? Yeah.
I watched him just dropping to the floor with no context at first. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Did he just get the syndrome, like the Down syndrome from one slap to the head? And he just sort of laid there on the floor.
Instant death syndrome as well.
John Combs as well, projectile vomiting was funny.
That was, yeah.
Against Andy Varela as well. Couldn't
Yeah.
continue the match.
Andy Varela's just on a tear.
Yeah, that match, I think Combs must have had like a bunch of electrolytes before or something, because it was only 4 minutes into the match he projectile vomited. And they were going quite hard, but like 4 minutes is not 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Combs is known as like the cardio king.
You're not feeling good. He's probably eating something or something happened.
That's what I thought. I thought there's something wrong there because he's known as someone to have like relentless cardio, and it was only like a 4 minute match. And Varela was still good to go, but Varela just passed him at the side of the mat, and then they went off the mat, and he was like, "You need to get me something like a bag or something like that." And they're like, "No, they're gonna DQ you. Just suck it in." He just went,
It was directly at the camera as
and
well.
then Varela has the picture behind him. Just like that. It's so funny, man. Honestly, I think he's hilarious.
What?
I hope he gets invited because
I'm sorry, the slaps though. Is that not like a DQ? Because
the kid upkicked him. Did you see it?
Yeah, it was an up kick.
I think he's just, I don't know, just
But the ref was
let
just
him-
watching
let
it
him
like.
play ball. Yeah, let him play ball then.
yeah. I think.
But
just,
some of them were definitely just.
Yeah, the whole
Just-
match just looked like a DQ from that point.
But did you watch the whole
Like,
match?
yeah.
I've seen the whole match. The
No.
kid is being like
I can't. Yeah.
extremely spazzy. You know when someone's like just an ultra spaz, like he's going like moving, like
I know
ducking,
one.
like
I
slapping,
know one.
and it was just like, oh man, this is so annoying to watch. And I think Varela just had enough. He was up 6-0, just cruising. I think saw there was like 5 seconds left, so just give him another dig and went behind him, just suplexed him. Funny,
okay,
man.
right. So yeah.
If you watch the whole match, the kid is kind of annoying. But I feel I don't know.
he looks annoying enough.
I feel
like,
kind
he
of
just
bad
gave
for him
up.
because the kid did try to shake his hand at the end. I thought, and I saw his team like posting, like, I want to list as our only guy in the trials, and he's done really well. I felt kind of bad for him because I think he is just like a purple belt, and everyone in Varela's comments is like, that kid's got zero dog in him. Like, what a bitch! paid all that bread to fly there and do that. What a pussy! No, I feel like the kid's just been ridiculed online now.
That's good though. He's got to earn the stripes back then.
I know, yeah, he's got to earn the respect back because everyone's just
The arc.
berating him right now, yeah.
Very good.
It's just how he stood still.
He should stay. He just gave up.
The comment maybe dies like that kid's got 0 dog in him. Just maybe
Can't even lose at the trials safely without being.
Guys, kid spent all that bread for nothing.
Yeah.
I love comment sections, mate. Comment section.
Comment.
Instagram reels is
Instagram
hilarious.
comment sections
Yeah.
are just a fucking
So
best.
funny, yeah.
Sometimes you'll see a video and you're like, why the fuck am I being shown this video? And then
Comments.
you'll click on the comments. I get it
that.
now. Very good. Thanks, Insta.
Same for question boxes too. Some of the questions we get fucking asked too.
Do we get any
This is so
weird
retarded.
questions?
Favorite edging technique?
Did someone actually ask that?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Nice.
Why is London such a shithole? ADCC predictions and ideal first match. Let's go for both.
Well, I'm going to be...
we know who you want first match.
Who do I want first match? So, I mean, to be fair, the whole division's stacked. There's no easy match in the division. I don't know. Maybe see who wins the next Asian trials. See if they're unknown or not. Maybe I'll try and get one of them. No, I'm joking. Try and get an easy one. That I think. I don't know, man. For me, I wouldn't even mind having a really good. I want a good guy first, man. Someone like Giancarlo or something. Wagner, I don't care. That'd be good for me.
Tynan.
Tynan, if he does it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about him doing it. But yeah, if Tynan's there, 100%. I want that. For sure. I don't care. I don't want an easy match, man. I want to go there and... If you beat someone like that, it's career made, isn't it?
Especially first round.
Yeah, crazy. When they're not warm as well.
Yeah.
Get them, catch them slipping.
Catch him slipping.
Wagner's a problem though because he just doesn't tap.
Wagner is a big problem, man.
He is a problem, isn't he?
He doesn't tap.
He is
I know he-
fucking monster. Who's he got a match with now?
Megegali.
Megegali, yeah.
I'm hoping maybe because he's kind of old, maybe he'll slip a disc on the way to the mat, and then I can just take advantage of that.
Bro,
Nah, he's a dog, man.
Owen
He'd carry
broke
on.
Owen broke
Yeah.
his
Wouldn't give a
foot, and he
shit.
was walking around the rest of the day in crutches.
Next day in a wheelchair.
Next day in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
And he had a big
is
smile
an
on his
animal.
face.
He is an animal, isn't he? But that's what I mean. I like him. I like his style, and I like him. I think he's
quite
cool.
funny.
And I would
He's
like
quite
to,
funny.
like, if you're going to go to ADCC, man, I want to scrap with the best, and he's definitely one of the best. Has my full respect.
He's a dog, isn't he?
Yeah, so someone like Giancarlo,
So
Wagner,
funny.
Tynan, anyone like that, I would love that.
Yeah.
That for me would be,
He had that match with Isaac Michel first time.
yeah.
That was a great match.
That was a scrap, wasn't it?
That was a great match.
He's just so funny.
Wagner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a fight with Luke Griffin. He beat Luke Griffin. Luke
Yeah.
Griffin's like 20k. Like
Yeah.
what?
Who's Luke Griffin?
Luke
Yeah,
Griffith. Peter Griffin's brother.
Yeah, mate, fucking took him down, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wagner ain't scared of no one. Yeah, it'd be cool.
Fucking
It would be
hell,
cool to have
so
a scrap with
funny.
him. Yeah.
You Flano? You just want cans, don't you?
I just want cans. Yeah.
Asian trials winner,
Give
but
me
not
the
Isaac Michel.
Easiest run.
The other Asian trials winner,
Yeah,
whoever
yeah.
that may be.
Give me people with injuries they didn't know they had. And someone who had a really hard match just before they came on.
Yeah.
Someone who got injured in the warm up.
I just think it'd be so sick if you had someone really good first round. If I had like someone
Giancarlo.
some first round and just beat him, everyone's like, oh.
Yeah,
Obviously,
obviously.
that's what you want.
Obviously, that's what you want.
Obviously
in
you
the team
wanna
over,
beat-
mate. That's dream
That's what
stuff,
he had
mate.
last time.
You're gonna have to beat-
Zanchi Ribeiro.
To be fair, that's ideal match. Old
exactly,
school
yeah.
legend.
The old fella, yeah.
Yeah, the old school legend still carries a lot of weight. But obviously, very good.
Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
very good.
But like, maybe it's not one of the new up and coming guys.
Yeah.
It plays a slower game. Like Zhangji, I
Yeah.
train with Zhangji as well, and he's amazing, isn't he? But he just plays a slower game. That'd be ideal.
Yeah,
Ideal
passes on
first
the
match.
knees.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, or someone who gets really upset or
Someone's a bit emotional.
Fowler, he got a bit
Yeah.
upset, didn't he?
foul mood.
He didn't try and ambush you after the event, no?
No, but he didn't speak to me.
I reckon he'll probably do you in the one-on-one fight. I reckon he's MMA fighter, isn't he?
Is he an MMA
I
fighter?
I think he comes from MMA background. I reckon he's quite hard, yeah.
I think I could probably outrun him. I'm quite good at running.
Do you reckon? I think he's
Yeah.
quite athletic, mate. Are you fast, are you?
I'm pretty fast. Yeah, over 100 meters. I'm fucking rapid.
You're a bit of an athlete, aren't you?
Yeah.
Everything but squash.
Yeah.
Awful at
I'm
squash.
fucking good at squash.
You're not, mate.
Changing
I fucking
direction.
Smoked you, mate.
I won. It was 3-2
Nah,
in
mate.
the end.
We took this guy to a shooting range and he fucking smoked it in Q8. You're like, mate.
Him?
It was weird.
Really?
Mate, it was weird.
Zone dude.
It was weird.
School shooter, aren't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Just bring me back.
Mate.
Just bring
School
me back.
shooting. Mate, the guy brings out like the biggest magnum. The gun's honestly that big. It's like fucking 11 inches, 12 inches, a gun. And Owen just fucking shooting it with one hand, bullseyeing it. Like,
Fuck.
mate, the recoil.
One
on-
time.
Huh?
One time. It wasn't consistent bullseyes.
Oh,
It
you
was, it was
okay.
pretty good though.
I went
pretty
to
good.
the only shooting range I've ever been to was in America after Worlds once, and me and Tommy Yip.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're both just proper stoned. And we're just in there. We go in there. It's like just proper anxiety ridden. And you have to fill in like a waiver, like, are you high or anything? We're just ticking no and just like pass it back to him. Just like, and Tommy's there, just like, we're both just like, and he just looks at us. He's like,
what do you mean?
What?
How was Tommy?
Oh, no, I'm just saying because he's high, but not because he's Chinese. My way trying to No, his eyes were like fully shut, and mine were like fucking bit. Like,
How did you tell? How could you tell the eyes were shut?
He was fine. The guy was looking at me like I was high though. So then,
They get it all the time.
and he was like, well, "So what do you want then?" And someone with us was like, "I want a Glock," and he's just like, the guy was such a prick. He was like, "What do you want? A Glock 15, Glock 42? What the fuck do you mean you want a Glock?" We're like, "I don't know."
He was just someone.
He was just such a dick. Yeah.
And when
and he
you're
was
high
like,
as well, you freak out. You're like,
and he was just like, he was like, make sure you face the lanes. And he goes, if you turn with your gun, we have a marshal in there and they can shoot their guns way better than you. They're going to take you out. And I'm just there. It's so high as well. Just like, but then, so you're in the lanes, right? You're obviously all next to each other. And I'm shooting this thing and I'm thinking, the marshals turn around, walking to the other end. And I start getting paranoid thinking, I start thinking, if I wanted to, I could kill that marshal and kill at least 3 people before I start getting outnumbered and gunned down. So I'm thinking other people are thinking that. And I was so stoned mad to keep calling over the marshal to load my gun for me. I couldn't put the bullets in. The guy was just like coming over, like filling the fucking gun up. I'm just there. It was so funny because Tommy's gone, like put a whole clip out, gone like press the button, like the paper's come back, just not one bullet's hit.
not one.
The paper.
Empty.
The paper's perfect.
Untouched. Pacifist.
He's unloaded a whole clip. Put it back, just thinks, I reckon I got some good ones. Just the paper's untouched, man. So funny, man.
You do start thinking that at the gun range, though, looking around like, there's a Karen there. I'd fuck her up.
Someone's just going, yeah.
Someone could just turn and kill me. That's the thing in America. You just don't know when you're.
But that could happen on the street in America.
That's what I'm saying. You could be in a
around.
7-Eleven and just get killed. You don't know. I guess it's part of the excitement, isn't it?
Yeah.
I went to a 7-Eleven in LA, and there's just a fucking guard with a gun and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? He's just like,
LA's a weird place though, man.
weird place, yeah.
Like just fucking like homeless people and junkies everywhere.
Yeah,
Fucking everywhere.
yeah, it's a weird place, yeah. I wouldn't want to stay there. San
It's
Diego
fun, to
was
stay,
good.
it's fun to stay there for a little bit, to be fair.
No, when I go there, I go to Long Beach. It's just a shithole.
Yeah.
I remember someone told me, they were like, oh yeah, man, if you're on a street named after a fruit or a nut, that's like you're in gang territory, and I'm just on Walnut Avenue. Fucking, I wouldn't leave my room. I'm just like opening the blind up. I just wouldn't leave my fucking little Motel 6, bro. Swear down. I'm just like, just fucking,
Bro.
some guy probably freaked me out. I just didn't leave. So I didn't really see it. San Diego was good though.
San Diego's
was
a good
sick,
place.
Yeah, that was the best place I've been, I'd say.
Where did you stay?
Stayed with Dean Lister actually.
You stayed with Dean Lister in his
for
house?
a month, yeah, when I was like 17, 18.
Whoa.
My first trip to the US, we were there, we were training with Clark Gracie, because we were Carlson Gracie then. He used to come for seminars.
Yeah.
And he was like, come over and train with me before Worlds for a month. And I was like, yeah, cool, it's my first trip away on my own. And he's like, mate, I'm good friends with Dean. He has like a bungalow and rents beds out. So I stayed with Dean Lister for a month.
Sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a legend, man. But I don't think I really appreciated it. I wish now I could do that, because now I would have like,
Appreciate it more.
yeah, and asked him more and spoke to him more. But back then I was young, just like, I was like, yeah, whatever. He had his ADCC gold just on a fucking coat hanger with like rubbish and like pizza boxes hung over it and stuff. It's just like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just don't give a fuck. He's a cool guy. He's a he's a character.
Did you train with that Jocko fella over there?
No, I went to an open mat at Dean's gym because we were training at Clark's, and Dean kept saying to us, "Oh, come to Victory, come train." Well, all right, we turn up for an open mat in the gi on like a Sunday or something. And I'm just there, blue belt. And I have no clue who Jocko is, by the way. Zero. I'd never seen him before. This is like 2014. I
Yeah,
had
you
no
wouldn't
clue
back
he is.
then.
Yeah, so
he's a sicko.
and I'm on some purple belt's back, like with a bow and arrow, and I just hear someone scream at me, go, "Finish him! Take his belt, finish him!" And I was just like, look, and there's this big fucking dude in a camo gi, black belt on. I'm just
camo
and
gi, yeah.
he's screaming at me to finish him. And I've said to this guy, I'm like, "I'm sorry, bro, tapped him." And the guy's tapped, and Jocko's come over and went, "He just took your belt from you." And I just thought, what a fucking weirdo. And I was like, this guy's a freak, man. I'm avoiding him. And then later on, like a year later or something, a few months later, I can't remember. And I'm like, yeah, I'm watching Joe Rogan. I'm seeing the guy, and I'm like, The fuck?
It would have been like 2 or 3 years later, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was. I seen him on Joe Rogan's, and I was
2016.
like, fuck, this Jocko here, man. No, it's like, who's this guy? Click on his profile. I see he's like mates with Dean. He's a black belt with Dean. I was like, fuck, it's him. But I should have rolled with him, like, but I had no clue who he was. I just,
What a
but that's my
role model.
Jocko story.
He's a sick
Tinted sunglasses. Did
Yeah,
the guy at the thing have tinted sunglasses?
No, but he had a camo gi on, and he was
of
like
course.
exactly the same as he was in the video, just screaming, finish him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, he took your belt from you. Remember that.
He's
Just
got a good
walked off.
podcast, man. Do you ever listen to his podcast?
Nah,
Yeah, listen to podcasts, they do. Apart from this one.
I will start to listen to this one now.
Yeah, you need to, yeah.
How long has this been
Hasn't
going
matter.
for? I didn't even know this was a thing.
What, like, yeah. Like,
Yeah, I meant the actual podcast. Yeah.
a while.
Yeah. But a couple weeks.
No, I'm joking.
A couple weeks.
I just don't subscribe
Week
to
or
wind you up.
two. Yeah.
Jocko's got a good podcast.
Is it good? Yeah.
It's fucking good, yeah. You listen to it? You listen to podcasts?
No, not really.
He
I don't know if
seemed
you'd like
a cool
it, to
guy,
be
though.
fair.
What does it talk about?
Leadership. Like leadership,
just-
lifestyle.
That's just a bit gay,
It wouldn't appeal to you.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a fucking
leadership.
good
What am I going to lead? All I do have is school.
You got a gym.
Yeah, but I only need to lead half of it.
Yeah.
It leads itself. It's fine.
His podcast is
Leading is
for
cringe.
our listeners, most of our listeners would listen to his podcast. If you listen to this, you would listen to Jocko podcast.
I reckon he would be a shit round in the gym. Like, I reckon he'd be strong as fuck. Because he's
No
not very
doubt.
tall. He's short, but he's just like built like a fridge.
Yeah.
And I reckon he'd be strong as fuck.
How old is he?
You would tap.
He's quite old.
Bro, is that nearly probably like 50 plus?
Mate, I've seen him. He looks. I don't know. He looks
I think-
hard to tap. He's a black belt.
Yeah, he's fucking good. I think you'd tap him. I think both of you would.
I don't think he gives up easily.
He trains
No.
with Dean as well. I reckon he's solid on top on the knees as well. I reckon it's hard to get underneath him. Maybe you
both
could
of you would have the capacity to tap him. I've seen a video
Yeah.
of Sean Strickland getting him in some trouble.
Oh, okay, yeah. I reckon
You two would tap him, yeah.
Yeah, but I reckon if you let him inside control, though, you ain't getting out.
How often do you reckon he trains a week? That's the
I
real
reckon
question.
probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, 3 to 5 times a week.
Yeah,
I think he said he trains 3 or 4 times a week when he did a podcast with Arnie.
yeah, he'll probably be strong and explosive.
He'll be fucking strong.
Yeah,
Yeah, well strong. Yeah, just that
He lifts
5
weights
a.m.
all the
kettlebell
time.
strength.
yeah,
Yeah.
It'll be pretty tiring to roll with. Like
Let's try tee it up when we go to America. We could tee that up.
tee it up. Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
train with Jocko?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in San Diego. I reckon that would be quite funny. That'd be good.
We could tee that
He
up.
wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't remember me. I don't think Dean would remember me either, even though I lived in his house.
You
for a
smoke
month.
everyone at ADCC, he'll remember you.
I genuinely reckon if I met Dean now, he wouldn't. I don't know if he would remember me. I'm not sure.
Was he drinking at the time?
yeah, heavily, yeah.
Right, that's it.
He was pretty pissed. Yeah, it was quite funny. Like one of the nights we were asleep in bed, and you just come in with some dudes from the bar, woke like Julian up. This one of the guys standing and made Julian get out of bed. And he was just demonstrating leg kicks in the front. He brought like 2 Mexican dudes back from the bar. I was
Get
like,
up, Julian.
yeah, because he speaks like loads of languages, doesn't he, Dean?
Does he?
He's,
Oh,
mate,
yeah, he does,
He
yeah,
speaks
yeah.
like fluent French, and Julian's French, can barely speak English, and he's like, hey Julian, hold on. And bring back. And Julian's like half asleep. Oh fuck! And we were just like, what the fuck's going on? He's just demonstrating low kicks like, for the Mexican guys in the bar. And Julian can come back to bed, and he's crazy. Because he had to go and corner someone in the UFC just randomly. He had to get a flight to Vegas, so he's just got Julian in the car with him. Drives to the airport. Give Julian the car. Take that, mate. Take it back. And Julian doesn't speak a fucking word of English. Trying to get back. Just has no clue. It takes him ages to get back.
Bruh.
That's fucking
So
amazing.
funny. He just turns up in Dean's car. Yeah, he's a character, man.
That's a
He's-
good drive. Vegas to San Diego.
No, I reckon, no, he's the airport.
Oh, to the airport. Okay.
Yeah, he just drove him to the airport. But Julian doesn't speak a word of English, man.
Good
So
drive.
fucking-
It's a good drive.
Yeah, it's
Good
fucking
drive.
solid 30-minute drive. Good scenic drive, that, yeah.
Just stress.
He's just trying to find. I don't even know if he knew the address. It took him like a few hours to get back to me. Poor Julian.
So funny.
Very
Comes
warm.
in demonstrating like this.
Leg kicks.
Yeah,
in
just
the morning.
hammered, yeah.
No concept of how hard he's hitting his leg.
Just
Yeah, but he's-
breaking little Julian.
He was a character. He was funny. It was funny. I was watching a Rodolfo Vieira highlight just in the front room, and he just come in and went, "Oh, who's that Rodolfo? Yeah, he's pretty good." Tapped him though. Just leave. Be like, he's all right. So yeah, tapped him. He's just a funny guy, man. But I wish I got to pick his brain more because he's such a legend, man. He's one of my
His
one of my
leg
biggest
locks-
inspirations, man, for jiu-jitsu. I think he's so cool, man. He's one
Is
of
he
my
really?
coach's favorite grapplers. Yeah, I just think he's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a legend, man.
He was one of the OGs doing leg locks.
Proper
Yeah?
OG. Yeah.
He was he coined the 50% of the human body, didn't he?
Yeah.
With Danaher.
Without him, could Gordon Ryan have been created? Without
Yeah.
him, there's no leg lock system.
Mm.
It would have happened eventually. At some point, something would happen, trickle down.
But I reckon
But
he's
he
like
was a
proper
pioneer.
funny to hang out with. Like if you went for a drink at the bar with him, I reckon he
He'd
would just.
love a drink, yeah.
And I reckon you just hear the best stories now. I reckon
his
it'd be
element.
I reckon it'd be super fun to hang out with. I reckon, yeah. Shout out Dean Lister.
I'd like to see him and Flano just get pissed together. That'd be funny.
I get a
Do
bit
you
evil.
love a bit of drink, do you?
I get a bit evil when I drink.
You say this, do you? What happens?
Now, when I get blackout drunk, I get a bit evil. Before then, it's all.
What do you mean
Do you just
evil?
fuck people up?
No, not like that. Just a bit rude and maybe destroying things. Not like destroying.
Like a child.
Yeah, like a child,
Like a
throwing stuff out the pram.
Do you
Alright, a bit
actually, I
tantrums.
hate
To be
that.
fair,
You know when one of
nah,
your mates just
fuck
starts
off, mate.
fucking like kicking off people's car windows and
Nah,
mirrors
nah.
and that. It's just like, what are you doing?
It's not. It's yeah. It's not that. I would say that this is what I'm told the
I
next
used to love
day
that when I was a kid,
happens,
yeah.
but
Huh?
it's all for humor. It's
was it?
appreciated.
When was the last time you got shit faced? We need to get
it's
all the
pro-
Tren City lads all out together. And
Mate,
get
I was
shit-faced.
ready to do that at Christmas, and Harry just couldn't
Harry-
leave the dogs.
yeah.
Apparently,
No, but like
The
every
dogs?
all the
Allegedly.
Tren City members.
yeah, let's all go out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That'd
All
be
rounds on
entertaining.
Osbeck.
That'd be fucking. Huh?
All rounds on.
We can
Christian Osbeck.
just go to the Hilton at Eoghans and they'll give us free drinks.
Yeah, exactly. He's go to his uncle's.
Just, oi, Christian, get the rounds in, mate. Go on.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Get the Jaeger bombs
Christian,
in, Christian.
get
Go
him
on.
Yeah,
Go on.
Go on. Fuck off.
You'd hate that, wouldn't you?
he'll whistle to one of the servants in the house.
That would actually be hilarious. Maybe after
pints.
ADCC. Oh, we're all in
We'll be out
Vegas.
there, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll be drinking.
Not
then.
the full Tren City, but
Oh, sure, we'll be drinking.
that'd be heavy. Santeri was like, "You've got to win trials so we can go out in Vegas."
That'd be fucking fun.
He's mental. Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, recently divorced and Terry.
Is it?
Different animal,
Yeah,
I
it'd be a
imagine.
different beast, no doubt.
Yes.
Do you still smoke? Do you smoke up?
Nah, never.
Nah.
Fully quit. No.
Did you?
Yep.
When were you smoking a lot before?
Nah, not like you. I was maybe doing a spliff a night. If,
Okay.
for,
Okay.
like during COVID and stuff and lockdown and things like that, and obviously it builds the habit, doesn't it? And then can't remember when I stopped. It was a while ago. I stopped.
Why'd you stop?
I don't know. I didn't want to be dependent on it anymore. It definitely is better. Have better quality of sleep and stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely better. Not groggy. And I just don't want to be dependent on anything, especially when you're traveling and stuff,
Yeah,
doing
that's
things. You don't want to be like that.
most
Do you know what I mean?
annoying.
And I just thought, I don't know. It's after the last trials as well. After the one I lost, I was like, "Fuck this! I'm going
Yeah.
full fledged on it now."
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm becoming a monk.
Yeah.
You, Flano? Do you still smoke?
Occasionally now, but it's not,
I get
You
bad
smoke
anxiety now.
No. Be like,
Do you get anxiety when you
Man,
smoke?
Yeah, I have to sit in the shower and stuff. It's just not worth it.
Oh, you freak out properly?
Proper. If I do
How
too
much
much,
do you smoke, though?
not even much, bro. That's the thing. My tolerance is not good, man.
You're
It's
like
even
into
even
the
when I smoke, even when I was doing it often, my tolerance is terrible, mate. I just have to go and get in the shower. I said to my friends, I said,
What do you mean?
get in the shower.
What do you mean?
I just start freaking out, and you know when I'm freaking out because I'll just get up, I'll go and sit in the shower. Just hear the shower going, I just sit in there under cold water, mate. Starts,
Cold water.
because it calms me down. My heart starts going and start having like a panic attack, and I have to go and sit in a cold shower.
Oh, wow.
What
You
the
freak
fuck?
the fuck out.
You
Bad,
should-
mate.
you
Yeah,
should
but
not
just
be
it's
smoking.
not like I'm paranoid about something. I just have a panic attack. Like my heart starts racing. I feel like I'm
okay,
going to
yeah.
vomit, and so I
Yeah.
just run to the shower and get in a cold shower, and that like kind of makes me think about the cold water
Got it.
and calms me down. Then after
Okay,
about an
yeah.
hour, I'm fine. I can enjoy it, but it's not worth it.
Me,
Probably just smoking way too much for that.
yeah.
Yeah, mate. You know, I did a few when I was in Malaga. Actually, I did a few hits of Mateus's. Jesus Christ, mate! I did 2 hits for it. I was completely fucked,
He loves it, doesn't he?
mate. He smokes joints that you never seen.
Yeah, he smokes.
He has a
regularly.
student, or he has a friend called Janacek. I don't want to ruin his name. He's a funny guy, man. And Mateus said, like, if you think I smoke a lot, this guy's like different.
Snoop Dogg level.
Oh, mate, yeah, it's insane. He like wakes up and just has the 2 biggest bifters you've ever seen.
Well, back to back.
Yeah, then he'll come training. Yeah.
Get on that
Just
mic,
no,
team.
no,
Oh,
no,
sorry, man.
no
sorry.
time for
Man,
that.
I
though.
hate this, man.
I know, man. It's freaking you out.
It's making me paranoid.
Genuinely, it takes like let's say 2 to 3 minutes to roll, and then like up to 15 minutes if it's a big spliff to smoke it, and you're not just rushing it. Where'd you get the time in the day to have 2?
I could never imagine smoking a whole spliff to myself. I'd just be so.
No, but
I'd be out of this world.
If you smoke regularly, it's just nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a regular thing.
I'm-
Sorry, I was gonna say, have you ever done it? You do edibles?
Yeah, not now. To be fair, now it's just occasionally I'll have a spliff, probably twice a week.
Freaks you out.
I had a bad experience, mate, on one. My friend at the time, he gave me a 500 milligram one. Never done one before. I never knew what it
wow.
was.
Is that
Like,
big, Flana?
Spiked me. a little bit, like-
500
Bro, I
milligrams.
swear to God, going from America, I didn't know what they were. I just eating it like, oh, it tastes grim. Oh, it tastes exactly like weed. Mate, for 6 hours, I was in hell, mate.
500 milligrams.
Bro,
What's a normal dose?
Like a normal dose, like let's say you don't smoke regularly. If you took like a 20 milligram, you'd probably be like, at some point you'd think like, oh fuck, this is too much. And then 50, if you're like a regular smoker, you'd be, but it depends if you do edibles all the time. If you do edibles all the time, 50 is like.
What would you do if you were like, let's do some edibles? What would you do?
Now?
Yeah.
I'll do very little. I do like, because if you don't have a tolerance, it fucks you. So 500 is just like you're genuinely trying to poison someone if you give them.
I heard that if you did, like it takes a few hours to kick in, or like an hour, bro. Within one, like I ate this thing. Well, it said on the packet 500. Obviously, I don't. You know, sometimes they lie in there. It's not. Sometimes it's not. I don't know. I don't know if it's
maybe the whole thing 500 would make sense.
Maybe I'm not sure, but mate, all I can say to you is, maybe it wasn't him. But I don't know. I'm just saying what it said in the pack. Maybe it was like because it was these sweet things.
Yeah, the sweet like maybe the whole packet was 500. But having like one edible of 500 is literally ridiculous. Not. Like
maybe it wasn't him.
But it was high enough,
bro. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing now. After 4 minutes, I was sinking through the floor, feeling really uncomfortably high, and I was just thinking, this is only going to get worse. And I started freaking out, mate. And I had to try and calm down, man. Honestly,
this is only going to get worse.
I was just standing outside in the wind, mate, just standing in the wind like that. And they were like, "You're right, mate." And I was just like, "Yeah." I was just like, that. Honestly, 5-6 hours I was going up for, mate, in proper hell, and I was high for 2 days afterwards.
Awful.
Maybe it was a 500
because I was like the next day we had to go and do MMA sparring. And they were like, "Oh yeah, just don't mention to anyone we got high." And I'm just like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Hands up, Taylor, hands up." And I'm just getting filled in the corner. I can't lift my hands up. I'm just getting battered.
Filled in.
It's just still extremely high. Just like, honestly, one of the worst experiences ever.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever do edibles again after that.
No.
Proper scarred me.
Take a small amount, honestly.
I'm too scared now. Because I think I'm quite, I don't know, panic attack
anxious at
anyway.
the best of times.
Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so.
You've got that slight edge.
Yeah.
Mate, I was in LA and I must have done like 7 or 9 tokes of this fucking joint. And because it wasn't really hitting us the whole way through the trip. And I was just on another planet. It just hit me and I was so fucking high. And I lost my key card to the hotel room, so I had to go down to the fucking reception.
It's not even a false, it's just the fact that you're high makes it. I had to go get my key card back.
Well, I had to go get my key card back, and I was just freaking out. Everything felt super long, the highest I've ever been. And the guy's like, "Oh, you're from Australia? Like, where are you from?" I'm from Sydney, and I was like, "Queensland." He's like, "Oh, wow, that must be amazing. I've been to Queensland," and I was like. I just didn't make any eye contact. I was like, "Please, I need to go to my room right now. Can you please get me?" And he's just like, "Okay."
That's the thing with weed. It's all right, but as soon as it goes bad, it's the worst thing in the world.
But then I just went back to my room and I was like, "I'm just gonna watch some like UFC." And I was watching Chris Weidman versus Luke Rockhold. Have you seen that fight? And Luke Rockhold was just beating the shit out of him from mounts. And I was just freaking out. I was like, "Stop the fight, Stop the fight!" At one point, Chris Weidman's punching up from bottom mounts as Luke Rockhold's just filling him in. And I was just freaking out.
That's a panic attack.
I was panicking. Mate, I was panic attack.
You need to get in the shower, mate. Trust me. If you're in
a cold shower.
I said
cold exposure.
Go and get in the shower, man.
That was
honestly,
so
it'll make you feel better.
I can't think of anything
You need
worse.
some sugar, like some sweets or something, and a cold shower, mate, and you'll be better. But like, it's not worth it.
You'll be better in 4 hours.
Sweets do help, to be fair.
Do they?
The sugar brings you down. I don't know. Like I don't know what it does, but sugar helps you calm
your
down.
Blood pressure. That's why you're like.
You feel
heart's
weird.
beating so much and all this kind of shit. You feel like you're gonna vomit because your blood pressure just drops hard suddenly. Like heart beating really fast. Yeah. On the other hand, if you train whilst high, I feel like you zone in very quickly. And
you used to love it, didn't you?
Get to a flow state very quickly, like instantly almost.
But do you know what I like? I like the vapes more.
Do you?
If you can go to America and get the proper ones, I like them. I prefer that. I don't know. I prefer that to smoking an actual spliff.
Get tolerance to them very quickly.
Yeah, but I don't do them that much. I just get one when I land so I can sleep. And I just neck it all the time when I'm there. And then I do finish it all before I go home.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like the tobacco as well. Tobacco's good for the brain.
What?
The nicotine.
It's for like concentrating.
Thing,
Yeah. Tobacco and weed. Otherwise you get a bit
everyone
sleepy.
pops the snoozes now, don't they?
Yeah.
People love that.
Yeah.
Will popped one the other day on the train. He found some in the gym. He popped one the other day and just it was like feeling so horrendously sick on the tube. He was just sitting there just doing that.
It's not for beginners.
Why do that?
Don't know.
People love it.
But he said it makes you feel good. If it doesn't hit you bad, you feel really concentrated. Apparently.
Yeah, you have to be like a heavy smoker, I imagine, for the snooze to be a good idea.
Yeah.
I think you get tolerances. I remember Liam
Yeah.
Alpang was doing some really strong ones, and he said in Sweden they do it from so young. And he said like you can't even get ones in America strong enough for them. He said the ones in Sweden are just so strong. He said they're doing them from young, and he was just popping them in.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I was told that. I was offered one, and they were like, "You'll probably be sick," and I was like, "I'm okay."
Yeah, it's not worth it, man. Yeah, but apparently they do it from really young there. I don't know. It's just the culture, I guess. Because he was popping these ones. He said, yeah, you can't even get them in America like that.
Damn.
Popping them.
You think you get anything in America, can't you?
You think you would get anything, true. Let's see the questions. Been a while. Best ways to warm up before a comp?
Ideal, for me, would be rolling with a teammate. For me, I like to do that, get a good sweat on. I find it hard to do any warm up. I stretch a little bit. I have the little massage gun, that like warms up your muscles and that. Stretch a little bit, listen to some music, and then I'll ideally roll with a teammate if I can. There's enough space and just flow and roll. Try and break a good sweat like that. I try and get my heart going, and then you can do that. Like at trials, in between every match, I was rolling a lot.
Were you?
Yeah.
Keeping the sweat going.
Yeah. Just like before the matches, for like half an hour before, I'd get a good roll in for like 10 minutes, wake my body up, then go compete. So I didn't stiffen up too much. But saying that, right before my finals, I've been it probably about an hour and a half before I thought I'm going to get into the ball pit because it kept getting pushed back. Mate, every grip I made, I was rolling with Tom Barry, like to warm up. Every grip I made, my body was going into a full body cramp. When I say full body, I know it sounds like cramp, but mate, it's fucking horrific. I'd make a grip, my whole arm, chest, fucking legs, everything, any tension I put on, my whole body physically cramped up. I was like, mate, what am I going to do? People bringing me electrolyte sachets, fucking everything. I'm just down in everything for the next hour, mate, just trying to... I'd wait like 15 minutes, go and try and roll again, instantly cramping up.
Fuck.
I was like, mate, what am I going to do? Can't fucking squeeze a sub, mate. Imagine that. I'm just like fucking spacking out. Trying to slap on the sub. My legs are just frozen. Imagine that. But after I drunk for about, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, like drinking heavily with electrolytes and everything, then I was fine. So maybe it's just because I sweated so
much rolling. We used
probably,
yeah.
It's a lot of rolling throughout the whole day. What do you have? 8 matches? 7 matches?
6.
Same.
Yeah, but with all the
Would you have
rolls,
15 matches?
with all the rolls, I probably had
40
15 matches.
matches,
And I sweat heavily, don't I, as well?
You love a sweat.
I do sweat like fuck, so maybe that wasn't the best plan. But I was trying to stay on top of my hydration, but don't know. But for me, that's just good. It gets the nerves out for me. I can start flowing, start moving, connecting my techniques and stuff, and I feel good. If I go in there just after some star jumps, I compete like shit.
Like after a couple matches, you're kind of in the zone.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
Yeah, for me, I just wanted to keep loose. Felt good. I just wanted to keep it up, yeah.
You?
Yeah. Basically the same. I'd like to roll, and then after I do a couple matches, the problem with ADCC is like 12 hours of total time. So, you're very likely to cool down, but mostly it's just like, you don't have to be...
It's 2 matches, then 2 matches, yeah?
No, as in for trials.
Oh, for trials, yeah.
It's hard as fuck, isn't it?
What, trials? Yeah, it's a long time, yeah. So
at least in the American one, I know probably the skill level is higher, but then at least you get a day break. You get to go home in the evening, eat, recover, come back fresh the next day. European trials, like a marathon, isn't it? I should have had 7 matches, but I had a bye. I got seeded, nice. Yeah. So, but I had 6, but it's just throughout the whole day. You start like 10 a.m. You don't finish till like 9.
Yeah,
the whole day. Yeah.
It's brutal, man. You're there the whole day. It is hard as fuck. More so than the matches. Just the whole day, the being there, controlling the adrenaline. I felt that was harder than the matches for me.
Tiring.
The matches, to be fair, for me at trials weren't that hard. There's no match I really struggled in. I didn't feel like, oh, this is hard. No one really pushed me technically, but I felt just the whole day staying focused and the ups and the downs and keeping the adrenaline, keeping your body feeling good, and that was the hardest bit for me. Especially like, what did you feel for your finals? Were you nervous? You're not really like that, are you?
I get nervous, but yeah,
you're kind of more chill, innit? Like for me, I was just like, because I tapped Adam in the semis, everyone's going mental, like I've just won trials. I was like, mate, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Yeah. I had to turn my phone off. Yeah. But I was like, mate, guys, stop it. Because I was like, fuck, man, I've got Ben now, who's just tapped everyone, just tapped Faris.
Yeah.
He tapped a few, and he had good people on his side still. I had the tougher side, obviously, but that side still had Simola on there. Still had a lot of good people. I had a lot of the Polish lads who I trained with who were really good. Had Faris, and he obviously tapped everyone. I was like, man, I can't imagine. In your mind, all was flooding through my mind for like briefly. Like, imagine you just bottle it now. Imagine your dream's just gone.
Imagine you just go platters you.
Imagine he just taps you now. Like, imagine. I was really confident I would win. in my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, right,
Makes
just
it
as long
worse.
as, but I was just like, right, just this look at it from a technical standpoint, like what I'm going to do. And I had a whole game plan for the match, and it literally went to a T exactly how I thought
Sick.
it would. Yeah. So it's like, I did have that all in my mind, but I was just like, imagine you flop it now. You're so close to your dream. Perfect day, and imagine just you have all these doubts come through your head, so you're then trying to beat them, focus, get in the match. That was the hardest bit, I'd say.
You just can't get into the zone though.
Yeah, you have
As
to.
soon as
Yeah,
you get out there, you just gotta fucking.
yeah. But I had like a good game plan for it. To be fair, for the finals, yeah.
Do you feel like the game plan just gives you confidence to just get into the zone?
I think so.
faster?
Yeah, if you can just not compete with emotion at all and just be like stoic and just think, right, we were against another man. It's not like try and make him like a faceless man. It's not Ben Bennett there. It's just another person, another body with a certain set of skills.
Yeah.
Let's take them to where they're weak and let's beat them there.
Just think about gym rounds, really. Like, if let's say you rolled with this guy in the gym all the time, and most people, if you roll with them a lot, you know what to go for and what to avoid, and you just stick to that, and it's most of the time like way easier. So if you have an actual strategy, that's all I do is just think of it as a gym roll. Would I beat this guy in the gym? Probably I'll sub him first. So that's it.
Yeah. And it's like everyone has skills, strengths and weaknesses, don't they? So it's just about trying to take them to their weaknesses and not compete with emotion. Like you saw in the final, Ben's just hitting me, like, trying to get me like riled up, and I'm just like completely, I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And he's like very emotional person. He's a very emotional person. He's just, I guess, a very intense man, I guess, which is like, that's just his style. And I think a lot of people, he did that to them and it freaks them out. And then was just tapping people because he's hyper aggressive and he's like, he is very intense. I think that can freak people out. And I'm just like, right. In my mind, when he started shoving me, I'm like, right, he's not going to be able to do this for 12 minutes.
It's going to make him more tired.
Yeah, and midway through, it was completely blowing. Like, I could feel the strength difference every minute was like going down and down and down. So I didn't do anything until I felt him weak. I didn't want to like commit to something where he's going to be really strong. I saw all his matches, he finished really quick. So I was like, right, I'm just going to let him burn himself out here. I was confident he wouldn't pass me. I just was worried. I wasn't worried. I was just aware of the steamer lock as I threw that leg in. I knew he tapped someone like that earlier in the day. So I was like, right, just be careful of the steamer and wait for him to get tired. I was playing with his head, pushing him back and forth, playing with the head. Every time I made a 2-on-1, I noticed that his leg come up. Like his front leg would come up to stop me getting to the back. Right. And Dima actually shouted that as well, to be fair, but I noticed it all. So every time I made a 2-on-1, whether it was a 2-on-1 or an arm drag, his leg come up. I was like, right, okay. Just monitoring what he does, pushing, pulling. And then after about midway through, I think they just shouted points. I saw him, he stood up, stuck his tongue out, and was like, I took a big breath, and I was like, my heart's not even going yet. Do you know what I mean? So I felt good then. I could start picking up the pace. And you notice I start building height more and more throughout the match. At the start, he wouldn't let me get off the floor. Yeah. And then right before I enter his legs, I managed to get like a front headlock on him. So you can see like how much height I was building on him just because he was getting more fatigued.
Yeah.
And then, so then when I felt he was gassed, that's when I went for the false sweep. I just wanted to make sure. Because you have a lot of time to work. So I was just like, I let him take me down. I started just giving my leg, and he grabbed it and just threw me down. And then I was like, right, cool. Didn't concede the penalty. And I was pretty confident. Then he wouldn't pass me. As long as I didn't concede the penalty, I was like, right, I was pretty sure I was going to win. Because I was like, he's not going to pass me. And all of his best subs are from the bottom with his... the Williams Garden stuff he does and the Goga Platas stuff, that stuff's all from the bottom. So I was like, right, if I can pull properly, let him take me down and not concede a penalty, I don't really see how he'll beat me. To be honest, I thought I could at least do something, from the bottom. I thought I'd catch him in something, so.
Interesting as well, like you said, like he keeps lifting a leg up, but like, and you talk about this, not alarming people too much. So like, obviously he's lifting a leg up, you're not trying to just go for it fucking straight away. Don't
I didn't want to give him
that you're trying to go for. Alarm them.
Sneaky.
Be sneaky with it.
Sneaky.
So I was thinking, right, I'll just wait till he gets a bit tired and go for it. So I think if you just take each match like that, see what they're good at, what they're bad at, try and avoid what they're good at, try and put them where they're bad. And I think you can go into a match as being a lot less nervous like that as well, because it is just a game then. I try and look at everyone as like they don't have a face, they just have like a skill set. Because sometimes when you look at the name and the face, it makes you more intimidated by them, or you get worried, what about this, what about that? If you just take away that, just look at what they're good at, what they're bad at, and just play it like that. They're a lot better, I think.
So,
yeah.
How do you deal with nerves, Chief?
Just that. I just think if it's a gym round, how would I do? And that's it. If you wouldn't beat them in the gym, you don't deserve to win, basically. And if you and also I think of it as like a percentages thing. Like, it's not that you're going to lose 100% of the time or win 100% of the time. It's going to be, how often out of 100 will I beat this person? if I win like 85% of the time, then I should feel like 85% confident that I'll win, and that's it. The rest of it is irrelevant, basically. But yeah, all that's it's just annoying having nerves, because you just feel like your fine motor skills are more lacking,
compromised.
Yeah, it's just annoying. That's it. And like you said, it's just tiring having to, like, every time a match comes up, you get a bit of nerves. You're like, here we go again. Just wait for them to go down, and then you do your match. It's very annoying.
Do you feel like you get rust if you don't compete a lot?
Yeah, but I expect the rust as well. As in, I expect to feel slightly more nervous if I haven't competed a lot, and it's all bullshit, isn't it? Because most of the competitions are not the last competition you'll ever do, so it doesn't really matter if you win or lose. And like, most of what I enjoy is not competing. Like, I obviously enjoy winning against good people in competition more than I would enjoy it in training, but most of your life consists of just training. So as long as you're able to enjoy that, and like be able to do that, fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Basically. And that's a better way of going about it, I think, for me at least. Yeah,
I don't feel like I get rust, to be honest. I feel like I don't have to compete that much, and I still feel fine. You know, some people go out and they're just dog shit when their first comp, and then they have to like build it up. Yeah. Who says that? Like Nicky Ryan says that he gets like better every comp he does, doesn't he? Like he if he has a bit of time off of injury, when he comes back, he's never as good.
He's injured a lot though, isn't he?
He's what? He's injured a lot. Yeah.
If you're injured as well, you literally just lose skills.
Yeah. Because you're just taking time off.
Yeah. And also you just like lose function and mobility.
Yeah, confidence too.
Yeah, like certain things that you would do before, you just stop doing them. If you're not careful, you'll never do them again.
I felt like with me, because of from the last trials to even before the last trials, I didn't compete much. I only did one thing before the first trials I lost, and then from that trials to this trials I won, I didn't compete at all. But what I did do was obviously travel to train with like really good people who are also really high level. And because I don't train with them every day, when you go have rounds with them, it's almost like you're competing. Like neither of you want to lose, isn't it? So I felt like I was getting almost competition rounds with them, because we were going so hard and stuff. Because neither of us want to lose to each other. Do you know what I mean? We're all high level people. We all have like egos, I guess. So we don't want to just get fucking smashed up in the gym. So because I was traveling to train with all these people I don't train with all the time, I felt like they were almost my competition round. So I went into trials feeling really confident. Because I was training with good people, doing well with good people, and I'm like, right, I should do well here. Do you know what I mean? So I think if I didn't have that and I just stayed in my bubble, I probably would have felt like I don't belong at the trials. You know, I'm probably not good enough. Everyone has that.
But you've already got that validation.
Yeah, because I've been training with good people and I've been doing well with good people, and I've had really like world level people, ADCC people, like telling me, like, oh, you're probably going to win. You know, you are going to win. I think you're going to win. And I'm doing well with them. So it's that for me was like,
good
right.
Confirmation.
Yeah, that was for me, more than anything, is my head. Because I was always better in the gym than competition most of the time. So I felt like I needed that. Otherwise, you just go in sometimes. If you compete against Adam Majinski, you just think, I'm just going to get fucked. Yeah, you shouldn't think like that, you know?
Yeah. Also, in the gym, you do have to play less risky in competition. If you get tapped from some bullshit, like, you can't just go again, that's it. So you do have to play less risky. So generally, I think most people are going to do worse in competition unless they just have like a fuck it mentality and just try and do dumb flying shit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Do you think Gordon Ryan will compete this year?
No.
Do you think he's done that?
I wouldn't know what to say. Don't know. It really depends how ill he is, but I think he's pretty fucked, doesn't he?
He looks very clean. He looks very clean now.
And I don't know if maybe he has to look at it and say, do I want to keep doing this? I've proved I'm the best. He's a millionaire. He makes stupid money. Everyone knows he's the best. He can sell out any room he goes to. He can do what he wants, can't he? He has kind of like, I've completed it now.
Yeah.
And it's not like, I think before he's chasing for people to say he's the GOAT. Now everyone knows he's the Nogi GOAT.
Yeah.
It's like undisputed, isn't it? And it's no one questions that. No one goes, oh, Penna 3-1. No one really says that anymore, do they? Or 2-1. Like no one says that.
That's done though.
That's done. Do you know what I mean? It's just sort of like, I think maybe he's got to look at his health, but then maybe it's sort of like a Conor McGregor thing. Maybe he wants to be in the spotlight. You know, Conor McGregor doesn't need to compete, but he wants to be in the spotlight, doesn't he?
Conor McGregor has mental issues, though.
He does have mental issues, but do you know what I'm saying? But it's not the money, you know what I'm saying? It's like he wants the fame, doesn't he? And the fame comes from being in the spotlight, so he wants to just be the centre of attention, I feel like.
God.
Well, no, Conor, I'm saying, but Conor
yeah.
doesn't need to. So I'm saying Gordon doesn't need to compete, but does he want the fame?
Yeah.
Does he want to stay in the spotlight? That's what might bring him back, I think. If he wants to stay, people talking about him. Otherwise, then people move. Life moves on, don't they? Like Meregali's the new guy now, or Kynan, or whoever. Do you know what I mean? Someone could replace him. Yeah. Maybe won't be as good as him, but they could be like the number one spoken about guy if he stops. Like, let's say he stops for a few years, people will forget. Not forget, but they will be talking.
27,
28, I think. A year older than me.
Yeah.
And he's young. He could just take care of his health, I think.
Look after himself, come back.
But I always enjoy watching him compete. I think I love watching it.
It'd be a shame not to see him compete anymore. Yeah.
He's just like a lesson every time he competes, and I'm just like, fuck, that's what you want.
Genuinely, yeah.
I just watch everything he does. I'm like, fuck, man, he's the best, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I hope he does. I hope he doesn't just take silly matches. I think he wants a match with Gable Stevenson wanted a match with him. You see that? The wrestler?
Yeah.
Gabe Stevenson.
Yeah, the wrestler.
Fine, he's going to get tap left.
Yeah, but it depends what rules say. Gable's big, but yeah, I reckon he'll get fucked, yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? He's 280 and just does backflips through the air, man.
He's fucking athletic. But still,
So
like,
athletic,
what's, like...
No, Gordon's going to smash him, but Gordon's sick.
Yeah.
I don't think he can do it right now.
The stand-up will be fun to see if they stand up. But again, Gabe Stevenson just could literally just
It wouldn't
steam
last
train.
very long.
The scrimmage wrestling.
He could just steam train a double leg.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gordon scrimmage wrestle him and see who ends up on top after 45 minutes.
I don't know, yeah.
Gabe Stevenson's a big cunt, mate.
Yeah,
He's a big cunt.
Olympic champion as well. He's sick, man. If you watch him, it's just a joke.
Yeah.
Where he just fucks with people. I remember he was wrestling. I can't remember what. I don't watch wrestling really, but he was wrestling with someone in America. Like after the Olympics, then he come back. I think someone even shot a single on him, and that was headline worthy. Someone got to his leg, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, what a performance!" And he just got fucked after it.
What a performance!
Do you know what I mean? That's how good he is. That's how
grip.
much better he is than everyone. I think if you could even grab his shoe, that's like a win.
Yeah.
I think he's just that good for the heavyweight division. He's just so agile. Have you seen it? He just jumps around people. It's like a joke. I think he's just taking the piss.
He's so athletic, yeah.
Yeah, it's a joke. He's in WWE now.
That's where the money is
Definitely.
for those fellas.
Yeah,
They
it's
pay
hard
big
graft
money.
though.
The dream.
That is hard graft. It's like
No doubt.
I used to love WWF, man. WWE.
Did you?
Yeah, proper. Love it. Me and my mates used to do it on the trampoline.
It'd be fun going to an event, to be fair.
I reckon so. It's expensive though. Me and my mates looked at it. It was well expensive.
250 quid a ticket.
Something like that. Yeah, well expensive.
How many seats do they have?
Quite a few, I think. I think it's like if
If
you wanted
they're
to, mate, you want to go to like a
dough.
WrestleMania or something. But I don't follow it now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I would like to have gone back in the day.
What was the guy? What was the guy's name? Shawn
Shawn Michaels?
Sean McMahon.
Sean McMahon? Shane McMahon?
Shane McMahon. And the messages. He was
Vince.
sending to- Vince McMahon.
Vince. Oh my god! Did you see the messages?
No.
Oh my god! The messages Vince McMahon sending to his
Lover.
concubine. I wouldn't even call it a lover. There's no love there. It's like
No, it's like his.
I want to see 5 dudes fuck you, and then I'll jump in and I'll finish on you.
Yeah, I'll come
Fucking
on
hell,
you,
Vince.
guys.
Man,
Vince. And the number's just saved as Vince McMahon. It's like, bro,
The
at least
messages are
send
literally-
deleting messages.
I know, do something, man. The guy just don't. I think you just don't give a fuck at that point, do you?
He's just so loaded. He's like,
Yeah, mate.
It's so funny.
There's
You
one-
have
there's-
to read them.
There's one time in WWE or F or whatever it was back then, and he runs to jump in the ring, double quad tear. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? He jumps to get in the ring, he hits both quads on the apron as he's coming in. And he's just laying there, double quad tear. And he just had to play it off, and they've had to stretcher him out. He's in pure agony, bro. He's hard as nails, to be fair. Have you seen it when they get
imagine.
injured? They have to make it out like it's
yeah.
it actually happened.
Have you seen the one of Brock Lesnar getting on the fucking posts? Does a backflip, lands
That's
on the
his debut against
lands
Kurt
on his
Angle.
neck.
I think it's against Kurt Angle.
Oh my god,
And
bro!
it's
He
his
lands on the
debut.
back of his head, and he's just lying on the floor.
He-
It's just like, bro, he's like
What a
he's like
performance.
140 kgs, backflips, lands on his neck, and is like,
No, he nearly knocks himself out, and that wasn't meant to happen. And Kurt Angle has to go over to him and try to pin him to make it look like it meant to happen. And Brock then kicks out and it carries on.
He kicks out.
yeah, he gets out, he gets
You've got to
up.
make it look like
He
it's real,
gets
man.
up, bro.
Man, I've heard as well. They stay in character all the time. I heard the Undertaker was at a meal once, and someone's just. I've seen a documentary of him. He said some guys come up to him and try to speak to him. He's just at the fucking death stare at him and tell him to fuck off because he's got to stay in character. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
You don't have to stay. In
They do. They have to stay in character all the time because they take it really seriously. Now he's retired, he doesn't. I'm sure he's a nice guy. But I mean, back then when he was the Undertaker, I think if you
so
went to
funny.
speak to him, he just try and choke slam you in the restaurant.
I saw an interview with Brock Lesnar. He said he didn't remember like. I'm pretty sure it's with Brock Lesnar. I could be wrong here. He said he didn't remember like 3 years of his life from when he was in WWE because he's just on so much painkillers.
I know it wasn't Brock Lesnar, though.
No.
Was it not? Was it?
I think it was Brock Lesnar.
There's someone I've heard say that.
I'd be
I think
fucking up
it
the
was
names.
on Joe Rogan's. I thought it was Jake the Snake or something like that.
That's it.
Jake the Snake, yeah.
He said he literally doesn't remember like 3 or 4 years of his
Because
life.
he said there'd be a doctor out back and they'll just open a briefcase of whatever you wanted, like any pain
You've
pills,
seen the
any
podcast, yeah.
I've seen it, yeah, any steroid, whatever you want. They're like, what do you want? Just give you a cocktail of anything. They all got addicted to like pharmaceutical drugs, mate, because
Opioids and shit.
they're all just in agony, mate. And you got to think back in the day, they were just slobs, weren't they? They would jump off fucking ladders. They weren't like athletes like now. Do you know what I mean? They were just big fat dudes who would just like
They
beat
wouldn't
the
wanna
shit
hear you
out of each
say
other.
that.
Do you know?
Rikishi.
You seen
Mate,
the
Mick
Louis
Foley
Theroux?
and that jumping off the top of the cell.
Some of the Instagram videos that pop up for me, like people smashing like glass plates over their heads, and like
pissing
there's-
blood.
just bleeding, like fluorescent lights being smashed in their face. You're like, what are you
I reckon
doing?
it's a good buzz though. I
amateur
reckon.
one
It'd be awful, man.
I know. I reckon when you get the win, everyone's going, "Oh!" and you're just there with the belt, just like better than winning ADCC. I reckon.
Yeah, for sure. With
Bigger crowd there.
a glass plate smashed over your head.
Imagine winning WrestleMania. Yeah, WrestleMania. You just got the belt. Your theme tune's playing.
I feel like there's like a
John Cena.
bell curve for how impressive it is to how much grappling you know. Like now I find it extremely impressive because I'm like, fuck, they don't get injured doing all this dumb shit. But when I first started as a blue belt, I was like, this is all fake. I could probably fuck them up. And then when you don't do any grappling, you're probably like super impressed. Or you think that it's all just bullshit and easy.
Yeah, if you look at
the bell curve.
if
At
you-
the start, like you know nothing. Wow,
Yeah.
you know a bit. You're like, nah, it's shit. Then you know a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
if you look at the crowd, it's just kids and like some fat virgins there. So the whole crowd. But I used to love it, mate.
You're
I
a
would
fat virgin.
I would have been in that fucking crowd, mate. Just, if I could have gone, it would have been well good.
Seen the Louis Theroux?
What's
What
that?
one?
Louis Theroux did a bit on wrestling, pro wrestling.
Oh yeah.
And they got him to join a training session and made him train until he vomited. It's fucking so funny.
I imagine he wouldn't be that hard to make vomit though. Like,
Yeah.
3 minutes on the
It was
versus climb,
from-
and he's
yeah.
vomiting.
I can
It
imagine
was
Louis
shuttle
Theroux rocking
runs.
up at RGA. HQ. He's the sort of person who'd go there.
Yeah, he said that it wasn't. He said it was fake. He kept asking if it was fake, and then they were like, does it seem fake to you now? When he tell me what we do is fake. So good.
It definitely it's not fake because what they're doing is they are launching themselves through the air into things. They are doing it,
Dude.
and they are in good shape as well. A lot of them are in good nick. Like,
Yeah, juice to the teeth, but also you just can't deny what they're doing. Like Brock Lesnar backflipping, landing on the back of his head, and then getting up, kicking out of being pinned.
Do you know they claim Natty on WWE?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
They all claim Natty, yeah. Because I had this person say to me, he's like, yeah, they're all natural. I was like, mate, are you stupid? Like, what are you talking about? How can you say they're Natty? Like, he's like, they do tests. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, Rev.
Mate,
Rev.
steroids would be encouraged. Kind of like
Yeah.
ADCC or Pride.
I
Probably
know.
safer to juice in that.
It would be safer to juice
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
If you're gonna land on your neck, or if some cunt's gonna take it way too seriously and actually start punching you.
Yeah, it'd be,
Like-
it would be it would be safer to do juice.
Yeah, I understand. Speaking of juice, though, do you want to hop on for ADCC?
Probably not, to be honest.
Owen's already on the juice.
I don't care enough.
No,
I'll happily be mid.
non-juiced.
Mid is perfect for me.
I'm going Natty Soldier as well.
Nice.
I did say when I won trials, I was like, fuck this, I'm hopping on.
Mate, you
I
put
did
on
say-
size now. You're just training properly.
I know. I did say after trials, I was like, I'm going to fucking do it. But then I thought about it. I was just being just hyped up in the moment. I'm not going to do
we
it.
spoke about it.
Yeah, I was hoping then Charles would let me into his secret steroid cycle.
Then you've got no excuse if you lose. Think about it.
Yeah. You already look. You're already putting on the mass you need now.
I know.
How much every year?
Don't know.
Yeah.
How much you weigh?
Don't know. I was like for trials weighing 85, but I'll be more than that now.
You'd be more than that now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I was small for trials, bro. But I'm going to come in like a fridge for
Coming
ADCC.
at 103 kgs, cut 38. That'll be sick.
Perfect.
Unreal.
Just a shell of a man.
Oh, so I saw Mo saying they're going to do IVs for.
Yeah, they did
And-
last time.
But so what? For day of weightings?
Yeah.
How can you do what? So how long is the period of time before you after?
I guess he just wants everyone to be.
Can be
super
very
comfortable.
short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that enough time to hook you up and feel good on the IVs?
IV's not instant, right?
Well, I think it's like 20
I might
minutes.
just get on one just for the fucking sake of it. I've never done one. Must feel well good, man.
I did one in Kuwait when I was ill.
Do you feel good?
No, I felt terrible before, during, and after.
But you're sick though. That's
I
different.
was so ill.
Why did you feel terrible though?
But
Because of your
then
stomach?
I felt
or
really
because of...
sleepy actually, so they put paracetamol or something in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not going to be the same IV, but
They'll have like vitamins and.
yeah.
I might just get on one just for the sake of it.
Don't do too much new stuff.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Like, do an see what it. Go somewhere in London and get an IV drip done.
Oh, I swear, one of your mates again. It's like 700 quid for an IV. He tried to send me to a. He tried to send me to a physio. He's like, mate, this goes 100 quid. I was like, mate, I'm not spending that. I'll just be injured. I don't care.
One of your mates 700 quid.
He's like, see this physio, mate. He's really good. He'll sort your hip out. I was like, mate, that's way too much. I'd rather be injured. I ain't paying 100
You
quid.
need to see him.
I don't need to see him.
100 quid isn't too bad, but
Mate, in Colchester, that's enough to buy your house.
yeah, well,
That's not it.
Fucking hell.
London's the price of Fernando's, isn't it? 100
London's
quid.
expensive, mate.
Yeah, it's expensive, yeah.
London's
do be.
expensive.
yeah. Don't know about the IV though, but
Nah.
they have free Jocko drinks in the back.
Do they? Oh, get
Yeah.
some little Jocko Mulk.
Get
Yeah.
on them. Let's set up a training session with Jocko.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd
That'd be
be
good.
quite
That'd be good fun. Hopefully, post you on the stories or get some sticker taps.
That'd be mad.
Get some follows, yeah.
Get some from Jocko.
Yeah.
Right,
Jocko.
lads. We should finish up 4:30. That's a good stint. That's an hour and a half.
Well,
Nice.
where's the time gone?
Lots of fun.
Just talking in that. Thanks, Char.
Do you have any more questions?
I do have a lot, yeah. But
We didn't really actually discuss anything, really, did we?
No, to be fair, we did. We actually covered all of our questions. To be
I
fair,
covered a lot of the questions naturally.
get into
as is the
get
theme.
into the microphone, Dr. Phil. You want to show your shirt off?
I actually should have told him to keep the sides.
Keep this up, mate. Can I just get
Fucking miss that.
short on top,
Yeah.
long on
Long
the
back and sides.
long back and side?
The Van Gogh. We need the Van Gogh.
The Van Gogh, his mate. He showed me a photo of his mate. I'm like, he looks exactly like a Van Gogh painting. It's just awful.
I just had a throwback to my dream last night where I had the worst fucking hair, like
What was the dream?
really long.
Mate,
I
no
remember that.
one's gonna hear a word of this. Speak
just
into the
just really long hair on, but like sideburn length hair on the back and sides of my head and nothing on top.
Mr. Burns.
Too much of the Dr.
Monty
Phil
Burns.
t-shirt. Yeah.
mic. You look like Monty Burns
Burns.
without receding hairline.
Mate,
mate.
I've got better hairline than you.
You
Fuck
don't,
off.
mate. You don't.
Control your mate.
I had a dream actually funny that I had Crispy Osbeck
Shout out.
said something to me on a
MLK.
group chat and I got really triggered and really upset and I made a fool of myself because I got too upset about it and I woke up and I was like, oh no.
That's a bad dream.
How the tables have
Fucking
turned.
nightmare. Disaster.
If Christian Osbeck's in your... Mate, he's in your head.
The dinner,
He's in my head, I'm fucked.
the dinner music was the best
Damn.
comment.
The dinner music. We freaked him out, man. We
I
put on
can
Soldier. Sandro put on Soldier of Allah in my gym, just on repeat, like honestly, like 10 times. Crispy was just like he's like a kid, mate. He just can't handle it. He's like, turn it off, and obviously we just keep it on. And then we put I was like, mate, I'll change it. No worries. Put on some classical music.
Four
And
Seasons.
Again, he's just like, and he's like, feels like I'm at a family dinner or something. like to like bark in the background.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, fun, that's so funny.
Shout out,
Shout out Christian Osbeck. Remember, buy Christian Osbeck's DVD, Satoshi Ishii, Enter the Feed. You'll find that on BJJ Fanatics.
Enter the feet.
Enter the Feed.
Yeah.
You have Instructional?
It's not out yet. They told me it was going to be out in 3 weeks from filming. It's been a bit over then, so I didn't want to pressure them. How long did it take to get yours out?
About a month and a half usually.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I've got some time to wait because people keep asking me actually.
Do a Patreon.
Yeah, I might. To be fair, I might. People get on
Direct
it.
it's a
competition.
good
Here we
idea.
go.
Yeah,
I think it's a good idea.
Should we do a collab?
Collab.
I'll do a collab. Colon.
Colon.
Love
You
'em.
know, it was funny. Little Owen put up a video of him leg locking someone, like a leg lock highlight or something. I taught him every move in this, just troll, just as a joke. And someone commented, "Oh, what grip did he use for the first one?" It was an Aoki lock, and I said, "Mate, I cover it in my instructional. Just be on the lookout for it. I do not cover Aoki locks in my instructional. We're just gonna send him there. I said, mate, you'll find it. Just look and you'll find it." He was like, "Thanks, boss."
People buy anything.
Hopefully they buy it.
They'll watch,
They will buy
they'll
it.
watch like 10 minutes. I think the average watch time is like 10 minutes.
What,
of an
BJJ
instruction.
Fanatics?
Yeah.
I do hope they buy it.
10 minutes to half an hour.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I
Damn.
could get a little bit of pocket money from it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's it called?
I was going to call it Trials Winning Leg Locks, turning weaknesses into strengths.
Okay.
It's quite good, huh?
Not bad.
Nice.
I'm not gonna have some little fucking reverse. I don't know.
You don't want to go for a gay angle.
No,
People love the game.
People love
If
game.
everyone's already doing that, I'd feel like I'll just be
Yeah.
copying.
Yeah.
Like upside down 69 leg locks. That's just stupid.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
looking for an angle on Epstein's Island. Hard to
Yeah.
connect.
It was one about like tunneling out of defenses or something like that. That was good. I
good.
wanted to connect the tunnels, Epstein Islands, and outside heel hooks. And it's fucking hard to connect the three in a coherent way.
He didn't even. Sorry, go on.
That was it.
That was it. He didn't even fucking take my name. James. What was his name? James.
He didn't even say your name.
Zach.
No, Zach. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sorry, Zach. He was like, what do you want to call it? I'm like, how to get Jack without steroids or something to do with steroids. And it was just when he released it, it's like building workouts for BJJ. I was like, mate, what the fuck is this?
But you're making bank. You are making
You
bank.
had that one sale in.
Mate, I made 300k last month.
Fuck, you know, that's crazy.
Insane.
No, I've got made 20 quid. I don't know how. I made 8 sales and I made 20.
All of them, Liam.
£20.
Biggest fan.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hate Liam.
what? I fucking hate that guy. You've got instructionals coming out. You
Yep.
should buy it. You have 3 instructionals.
Might even have 4 now.
What, you
I
got
believe
another
I
one?
have 4 total. No?
No, you've got 3. You have
Variant,
sloppy.
half guard, countering the outside passer, and the outside heel hooks one.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks,
yeah.
man.
You should be making mega dosh.
Mate, I've just sold my first Ferrari.
You sold your
Mental
Ferrari?
stability is gone,
Yeah,
but it's coming back.
Shout out mental stability.
Yeah, and I got a Patreon.
You got Patreon.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mad. Guys,
fucking so good.
I got a strength program. Get on it. If you want to get strong like these fellas and win trials, which is only because of me and my strength training protocols. Say it, fellas. Say it.
It was, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you have it. Get on my strength program.
Are we getting paid?
Huh?
Are we getting paid for that?
No.
Oh, all right.
The real professor's going to be gunning for you.
Is he still on Instagram? I haven't seen him in a while.
I don't think
Nah,
he is.
I think he
haven't
went
seen him
off
pop
for a
up in
bit.
while.
He went off for a bit.
I know he
didn't
hated. He was like, yeah, shit, cookie cutter programs and stuff.
Yeah.
He followed me.
No, he
follows
does. He
me
does
now.
like you. Yeah,
He
likes
me
me as well. He messages
He
me all
likes
the time.
trolling, that's why.
He likes trolling.
Yeah.
If you don't give in to his trolling, then
I would love to know who it is.
yeah,
Obviously.
Crispy Osbeck, I think it is. Christian.
That would
Imagine.
be good.
He's the mastermind to it. Anyway, let's finish there.
Sorry.
We made good time.
Cool.
That is enough for the viewers.
Goodbye.
Cool.
Goodbye, everyone.
Should we look at the camera directly and say goodbye?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
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 Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you, mate. You know,
Goodbye.
you just can't hear anything of this because I'm
Martial
just like.
arts. Martial arts.